ready.
Hey everyone, welcome back. This is Pseudo. Happy Friday. You made it to the weekend. Congratulations. It's good to have life goals, and sometimes it's good to set the bar really low. Like I told my friend earlier today, it's good to try to, wake up in the morning. It's a good start to the day. Anyway, welcome back. This is a build crafting channel. I am a Bladesworn enthusiast, and let's get it rolling, shall we? We're going to be running around the Borderlands tonight, just chilling. I owe you guys a stream with good audio. Earlier this week, I tried to stream and my ISP said no and compressed the video to holy hell and the audio to holy heaven. Thankfully, it alternated the two, so we were able to get something resembling watchable, and people seem to be enjoying the little video on the news update immediately in the foreseeable future coming in March. So shout out to you guys if you liked it. If you disliked it, let me know. Obviously, people pointed out that it was compressed as shit, so we will be trying to get alternate footage in the future if something like that happens, but I didn't know, so again, thank you for you guys pointing it out to me. The only way I know when things are screwing up is if I test it or if people tell me, so make sure you're giving a shout out if you catch me on stream doing something wrong, like with my mic muted, look down, thank God it's not. I will give you gold, as well as in addition to our regular giveaways that we do every Monday or Tuesday, whatever I can stream. We actually gave away a pair of these cargo pants that were in the gem store, and I believe still are in the gem store. Yeah, they're pretty sick. I was expecting them to be a little bit more expensive, but they're not bad. So go grab them if you're so inclined. But we gave away a pair of those on Monday, or it was first day of the stream, so it was Tuesday catching up with stuff. And shout out to our winners. Also, shout out to our new people who are joining. So hopefully you guys are enjoying the content. Again, I do this for fun, and I am a build crafter at heart. So if you have any cool builds you want to share, if you have any builds you want to see on the channel, especially with the balance patch coming on Tuesday, let me know. Give me a shout out. I check most of my comments. I respond to pretty much everything. Welcome alternate viewpoints. And yeah, nice chill stream tonight. Kick back, relax, and I have a surprise for people once they get here. If and when you join, welcome back. I am Pseudo. I stream on mostly Monday, Wednesday, and sometimes Friday. We do lots of giveaway streams, build crafting, and third crafting. Also obligatory complaining about warrior streams. But it's going to be a pretty chill night, so just hop in, hang out, had a wonderful day at the gym. Start shaping up to be a pretty busy weekend, but that's kind of what I like. I like getting stuff done, so it's going to be good. But shout out to you guys. Hopefully you are well. Hopefully you are enjoying the new weapons as juice as they are. And hopefully you're enjoying stuff kind of just being nuts in the game right now. It's also like 10 minutes before World vs. World reset. So if you're this Zerg, try to get objectives done like this tower. Or if you're not this Zerg, try to grab some supply from a tower and get it ready to go. I have 25 myself. It's always a good practice to grab that if we can. And let's get this going. I'm really enjoying Staff. I think it's a solid addition to Warrior's kit. I hope they honestly turn down the numbers on most, if not all, of the new weapons. I think they're really good comparatively to the old weapons, but I think that's to be expected with anything new in a game that they kind of want you to play here. So let me double check, make sure it actually sounds good today, something we kind of missed on Tuesday. I want to make sure it sounds all right for you guys. And then we'll go from here. YouTube looks fine. It's always Twitch that's like weird. I don't know why. Probably like Twitch doing Twitch things. So we'll wait for people to get in. Again, it's starting a little bit early today, so no worries. I just kind of wanted to kick this off and give me something to edit a little bit later in the night. So, Twitch looking Twitch. Twitch looking like it's pushing way too high quality video, but other than that, Twitch looking Twitch. Let's try not to tank my complete download. And shout out to you guys. You gave me a bunch of really good ideas and build feedback on the builds videos we did, both on the Harbinger as well as on some of the Bladesworn videos. Had some people watching the old content, like the Broken Vindicator builds video. Been giving some advice on that when and if it changes on the Tuesday flip over for the balance patch. They're taking away the boon extension on the dodge. Who knows what it'll be really replaced with, but that's part of the fun. We'll see. We'll find out, and we'll all learn together, I guess. But looks good. If you are running that build, especially if you're new, don't despair too much, because Revenant's always going to be good, especially with Selly gear that runs. It's always going to be a strong brawler, and if you're not comfortable on Vindicator after they nerf it or change it or whatever it is, just swap it over to Herald or Renegade for the Alacrity, which we'll presumably still have on that, although maybe not. We'll see how World versus World balance shakes out with that. But it looks good, sounds good. Hopefully you're well. Hopefully you're keeping warm or cool. We've had a bunch of 30-degree temperature swings all in a row. It's been cold, then hot, then cold, then hot here in the United States. Maybe that's what's affecting my ISP. I don't know. Ooh, a hollow. Do you want to play? Do you want to play the video game? I'll even play the video. I don't want to play the video game near this thing. I'll play the video game over here with you. Hell yeah. Got like the forge thing going. Oh, I have allies. That's no fun. I want a duel. Yeah. Dueling time. Seen more hollows running, what is this rifle, actually? It's really interesting. We have snapped to target on. We gotta get rid of that. Hell yeah, Dragon Trigger failing already. Let's go, chat. Nice, that's 2 in a row. Hell yeah. This game was made 10 years ago. It's kind of the illustrating, actually, what I was talking about with someone on the channel, where if you don't have just a burst build these days, you're just kind of going to duel until one of you runs out of like bullshit buttons, right? Because everything's such a low cooldown right now, which I don't know if I like. It's just, it is what it is. This is the balanced world we exist in right now. I feel like all of my little duels have been like this, where it's like everything just fights and fights and fights and fights. I do like the duels. I like that more than the bursty atmosphere, but I just, you know, maybe I'll lose to him or he'll lose to me eventually. Nice, that just went into space. I don't know what Azura animations look like at all. There we go. Aw, I just updated this too. I should have used the unblockable one there. How did that miss? I didn't have my camera pointed toward him, but it was good. Perfect in time with the music, too. Thank you for the duel, buddy. Yeah, I have a surprise for you guys. Dragon/no, pretty much, Kate. But yeah, shout out to anyone in chat, lurking or chatting or catching the VOD. Got a bit of a surprise coming up on the channel. I've got a bunch of ideas for content, both suggested by you guys, as well as some stuff I came up with on my own, some things I've wanted to do for a really long time, as well as some stuff that I actually had I reached out to a friend who used to kind of a vet of PvP and asked him if he'd like to dip his toes back into the game, and he said yes. So maybe we'll be recording stuff, some stuff on the channel on Friday, or maybe Monday, I guess, as it were. Don't quote me, but we'll see how that goes. If people are interested, there's a couple people that I think would be ex-Guild Wars 2 players, you know, people duck in, duck out, that would be really good to get their perspective on, you know, what's going on with the game right now. Especially since one of them was actually the guy who has the most legendaries in the game still, even though he quit the game, and I will explain that if and when I can interview him. He's a really chill guy. Really, really nice dude, both of them are. So I think that'll be some good content for the channel. And I have a couple other things that I want to get into once they drop the balance patch. We'll see what happens with that. Go check out the forums if you want a little preview of that. I think it's going to be a lot larger than a lot of people are thinking, so we shall see. What's up, Shock Tiffy? Hope you're well. Does it sound better? Does it look better on your guys' end today? I really tried to check everything. That's pushing HD. That's not right. But I tested it. My ISP is good. TBD. So we'll see if that stays current. But it should be good, both on Twitch and the YouTubes. So let me know if it's not, please, if it's still compressing my audio or the video. thank you to everybody who pointed that out. And by a miracle of God, we got that recorded the other day. So go check out the news update on the channel if you haven't. But the TLDR is they're making Lords heal for World vs. World. They're making Raid and Strike challenge modes have a res penalty. So basically you will retain the downed penalty for going down multiple times in a row in challenge missions or challenge modes now, which is interesting to say the least. We'll see how much that affects things like Temple of Fabe or Harvest Temple, where they're really the upper echelon of encounters and a lot of the things just kill you outright. But there's a lot of stuff like that. Not only, things to make the game harder, a lot of quality of life stuff, a lot of Willbender buffs, so it's a good time to be a Guardian or a Ranger main, that's for sure. But go check out the forums or the little news post that we did on that as well. And I do want to, somebody pointed out in the comments, I did get one thing wrong. Lords have had break bars forever, and they do scale whether an ally or an enemy Zerg, which I mentioned, shows up kind of like the health. But I'm just worried that they're going to still scale if like an allied Zerg shows up to take a tower and you're taking it with a couple friends, and then you just can't kill the Lord because the break bar is impossible. So we'll see. We'll see. Sounds better than last. I would hope so. Anything sounds better than last stream. I bought a bunch of cables to try to swap in against my will. I guess I want to say under protest, because who buys a micro USB cable in 2024? Thank you so much, Logitech, for buying blue microphones and then never updating the connector. But yeah, we have some options if it still sounds like butt. Nice, that was good. To try, check the ISP, check that, updated all the software, updated Microsoft. So if it's none of that, then it's Gremlins. But we will see. Hello, Gremini. How are you? How's things? Should be some alternate badges for subscribers as well on the Twitch channel. My next port of call is more animated emotes. So I've had a suggestion for a clapping one, as well as, Bladesworn going into a trash can. So we'll see how that goes. These people want to fight. I need to be in staff, which is really unfortunate, so I'm just going to run into this tree for a while. Is one of them a thief? One of them is a thief. I'm in the wrong weapon set. Leave me the fuck alone. God damn it. I had like the smallest time left on that weapon swap, and it was like, nah. You're getting the full thing because you're a Bladesworn, and go fuck yourself. Dude, this guy really wants to fight. Heck yeah. Okay, cool. I'll fight you. You gonna fight now that you did your whole burst and I didn't die? No, you can run away. Nah. He's like, nah. Need to heal up a little bit. Fortunately, I have all these healing skills that Anet gave me in their infinite wisdom. Nice! Did you see that? Just not hitting at... That's going in the clip montage. Oh my god. That was the best Dragon Trigger missing for no reason. And if they had updated it, like they updated Necro projectiles, it would have hit there. That is going in the fucking Hall of Memories. That is the worst whiff I have ever had in this game, because that was the unblockable, in quotes, projectile one. That was fucking fantastic. Oh my god. If I hadn't whiffed, they'd be dead. Jesus Christ, arenanet. Oh my god. Thank you so much to people who were just fighting me. That was the best. I love my janky trash can. I love it so much. It went down the tiniest hill and then disappeared into the shadow realm. Oh my god. arenanet, please fix your shit. Or just don't, I guess. I don't know. Seems to be working for you so far. Oh, chat. People think I'm lying. Like, I had one comment on that huge Bladesworn anthology post, and it's like, yes, I spent 3,000 hours playing this class or whatever I've spent, and writing up this huge post on a non-monetized forum just to get attention, right? That's why I did this. I didn't, like, capture any of the footage or show that, like, Dragon Trigger will fail just on flat ground or the projectiles just go up and over gravestones. Like, I manufactured all of that. And he had me... like, he said, you know, it's just looped footage. I'm like, no, that's how Dragon Trigger used to work. If you equipped Daring Dragon, if you played the class, you'd know that. It's just some people, man. I don't know how to communicate with, like, some people who can't. It astonishes me that they can put on pants. Yeah, dude, I imagined that whole fight. None of you are real. I am streaming to literally nobody, Gremini. Oh my god. Fucking hell. The game's 10 years old. There's going to be some jank, but if you can unlock one projectile that you literally stole from my class, you can unlock the projectile on my class. Come on, arenanet. Like, if that would have been a necromancer projectile there, that would have hit him. But I don't want to be a downer. That was hysterical. How are you, chat? How are you doing? How's your week going? I promised a chill stream, and that's what we're going to get. So kick back, relax. There's going to be lots of nonsense, lots of dying, lots of kills, lots of fun. I just feel bad that the one stream I did, the audio sounded pretty trash. But it seems to be fixed, you know. Man, we've already been in World vs. World for a half an hour, chat. Holy crap. What are we doing? Oh, reset. Reset. Does reset happen, like, literally now? Or is it... because we had daylight savings happen. I can't remember if it happened already or if it happens literally now or if it happens in an hour. I'm really bad with daylight savings because it's incredibly dumb and wastes a lot of money. Oh my god. So I did the math. I was looking at Elementalist Pistol, and first off, I didn't realize that LE Pistol 3, it's called, like, aerial... they're all alliteration. Well, alliteration is 3 things in a row, but they're all 2 redundant sounds in a row, I guess. So it's like aerial acrobatics or something. Aerial agility is the name of the ability, and it's the Pistol 3 in air, surprisingly. It's a 900 range dash that's an evade that you can cast again for another 900 range dash, which is also an evade. And then the last one is a leap finisher and gives you Aegis. And the first one's also a leap finisher, and it's like, calm down, arenanet. Like, the amount of synergy that, and it has like an 18-second cooldown, and the amount of movement and synergy that one skill has is more movement than is on all of Warrior's staff, and staff has the most mobility in the game. It's crazy, dude. I had a couple different takes on the pistol, actually, because I've been getting really good. I'm really fortunate that I have a unbelievably cool community, so shout out to you guys. Like, genuinely, I have very few people just having, not even having bad takes, because, again, I welcome alternate viewpoints, but just having, like, angry takes on my channel. So, really fortunate for that. So, again, building a great community. Keep it up. But I've had a couple mixed feedback on the LE pistol, like, hey, I'm really not liking it, you know, it's not really my class fantasy as an LE main. And then I had another dude who was like, yeah, I fucking love it, it's sick. So I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of passion that went into LE pistol. I still think, I mean, I pointed it out in my Bladesworn video, I think Catalyst is incredibly lazy. All the work was going into pistol. I honestly almost think that pistol was probably the class mechanic, but just wasn't done by the time Catalyst came out, right? So I'm not really sure with that, right, Gremini? But it is what it is. Ooh, got some people here now. They mad. He's got the unblockable thing going. To 2 Rangers, Jesus. How many Rangers is this? 1, Mesmer, 2 rangers and a firebrand. I love World vs. World so much. You're not going to get even fights. I'm legitimately laughing. It's like, this shit's just fun because it's such a war zone. Like, they really captured just like, you're going to win, steamroll some fights and get steamrolled others. Yeah, like they thought of Rifle for Chrono when they were developing Heart of Thorns. That must have been in the interview I didn't watch, but stuff like that, yeah. I think Shield just fits with time a little bit more, but there's, you know, there's a lot to Chrono already. And I know I mentioned, I think when Robert G, one of the OG arenanet designers, huge respect for that man, was showcasing Chrono. He was talking about how Mesmers use shields in weird ways. So that makes a lot of sense that their first thought might have been like, hey, maybe Rifle or something. You know, they think about this stuff too. Let's get some chill music. What are we feeling tonight, chat? I think we'll go here. Yeah. Nice soft proc. I don't think I can stream snipe you in World vs. Oh, do it, XB. Freaking do it. You're on Twitch, you got the low delay. Check out this outfit. Oh, PSA as well. Right now, they have weekly sales in March rolling through. Right now is all of the mounts that they've ever had. So if you want a mount and you have been waiting for a mount select license, now is the time to duel, as the kids say with their on fleek and their Heelys and their fidget spinners. I specifically want to call out this one, the Imperial Wonders mounts, because I was waiting on this thing for an actual year. This is the only, like, second time. It happened one time, I believe, in January, and then it happened again now because they have all of them. But this is the first time in like 2 years since this first came out that this one is available. And there's some dope things like the Arene Sky Scale. It's probably as close to riding Arene, if that's what your class fantasy is, as you're going to get. But they also have this dope Blazing Diane. A lot of these. So go grab those if you are so inclined. Now in the same matchup. Oh, I don't pay attention to what server I'm on. I'm on Sea of Sorrows. We fight in Blackgate and FA, it seems. What color are we? Blue? I'll take it. But how are you doing, chat? Are you enjoying the new weapons? Are you an Ellie main out there that's disappointed or enthused by pistol? What are you loving? What are you hating? What are your feelings? I was going through just a brief rundown of like the classes and what's happened to everything with my friend who, again, played this game for a very long time but ducks in and out and was a big enthusiast of PvP. His name's Juice. He's great. And one thing that we were discussing was kind of the feature creep that a couple people have pointed out, where it's more like weird that they're adding mobility to Necromancer, right? It's weird that they're adding, you know, things that these classes are not even healing to warrior, right? Things that they are not traditionally built to have really in their weapon kit. So it's kind of remains to be seen how that's going to shake out. Do some Kesha. Ooh, Heaven's Archer. Hello. I want to drop food for you. Come back. Gildy? Get back here. Sir? Sir? Had a dope short on the channel. One of the fights we had the other night of me just 1v1ing the first honorable willbender in existence. It was amazing. Shout out to that guy. Group comp builds? Nah. World versus... Again, this game is not balanced. Don't feel bad if I destroy you or you destroy me. Especially in World versus World. Ranger downstate exists. It's just fun. It's like they got new devs that didn't read the old devs design notes. Yeah, see, here's the thing. One of those special streams I sort of teased at the beginning of this is I really want to, and I probably will, do a pseudo reacts and reports cards their old balance philosophy stream. Nice, stuck on a tiny log there. That's good. Because a lot of the things that were in that balance philosophy live stream that they did an hour and a half ago, a year and a half ago, were really good. And they actually stuck with a lot of the OG design notes, like holes and rolls and purity of purpose. And then, you know, there's that thing on Reddit where, like, look at the size of this tooltip, right? Yeah, you wanted necromancers to be slow, but then you look at that thing on Reddit where Oaken Cudgel like stuns, does more damage than Mace 3 on Warrior, heals you, gives you the buff, and also like does something for your pet and is elite finisher, and it's like, what the fuck? You know? Purity holes where? Holes in what role, you know? Like looking around the room, I see none. Skill fluffs my pillow and feeds my dog. I don't know what you're talking about. I just don't know if they can do a nerf patch without having a lot of the new people freak out now that we're used to things doing like 47k in PvE and stuff like that. So we'll see. I don't know. I was actually kind of a huge fan of when they did the original, like the nerf patch that everyone hated, obviously because their stuff got nerfed like 2 years ago, but it was good because things were getting ridiculous. Now things are ridiculous again, and I think that's just where we're at with this game. I think we're just at ridiculous now. Yeah, they do. I mean, that's down to, you know, the sentiment of either arenanet hates Warrior or more realistically, the skills are just good. Like, if it does damage and heals and both numbers are good, then it doesn't need to do anything else. But yeah, I get you. I think there's a lot of systems on Warrior they could do a lot with. Like, one of the things I like to mention is I don't understand. That was weird. Why did Dragon Hunter traps go out? Oh, they were our traps. Makes sense. You know, Willbender things. There's a lot of systems, not even on Bladesworn, but just on Warrior that they could do it. Like, why do the bullets do nothing? Why don't I load these bullets and then that's a resource I can maybe use for charges for my armaments instead of the actual just having charges and them having to balance around that. Then tactical reload could be balanced and interesting instead of just being a 30-second recharge or 40-second recharge for all my shit. There's lots of systems that are there. I just, again, I'd love them to be able to just hire 8 more balance devs. It'd be amazing. Just want more people. More people doing stuff. More LE pistol. I mean, and staff on Warrior's good. Staff on Warrior's simple, it's good. I've heard a lot of other people being jealous of it. You know, at least it's not Thief Axe, even though Thief Axe is really good. It's just boring. Like I said, I've got a bunch of ideas for stuff we can do on the channel. Pretty excited. Gonna auto attack this guy. Sometimes it's the best medicine. I just, for things like Bladesworn, for things like Untamed, maybe, that landed in maybe an awkward spot, I think they just need to figure out what they want it to do first and foremost. Because a lot of the time, it seems like they're trying to pigeonhole it into doing things like alacrity or support or something in a way that feels very forced, in my opinion. Got him. Oh, he rallied off something. What the fuck did he rally off of? Oh, somebody signated him. Yeah, staff is simple. Staff is good. You know, support warrior needed a lot. Staff has almost every piece done well, with the exception of this skill, which really should just give you super speed and pulse healing around you. I think if it did that, it would be just a lot more effective. Captain Crapface and I have actually been talking about what Linebreaker could do a lot, or I guess a medium amount, and I think that's a good start to it. Maybe give you the Aegis on cast. Good evening, Gibbs. Hopefully your week was fantastic. Hopefully you are well. Enjoying builds and such. I guess reset must have already happened. There's no way that Blackgate is not taking this crap this seriously. Been missing my content. Well, I've been streaming on weird days. I couldn't stream on Monday, and then the one on Tuesday like had a weird audio issue, so it's not really like my, you know, your fault or really my fault. But I'll take the blame because of my channel. Ooh, I don't want to fight that. I want to be in the right weapon set. You said it's 10. Okay, good to know. Thank you, thank you. Sorry, I'm dumb. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's a nope. That's a nope from Pseudo. Yeah, I figured since I did one Wednesday and then I put the edited video up, I'd just skip Wednesday. Or did one Tuesday, sorry. We'll be back to Monday, Wednesday, Friday, starting next week. I've got a lot going on, but I want to get back to a regular routine. I apologize, because you guys are the ones who tune in, so if I can't communicate... I try to use the little YouTube post feature that's trying to be like Twitter as well, but it's awful because it doesn't get pushed to anyone ever. So if you don't have alerts turned on for that, or you know, I'm not even sure if you can, but check that out. The little community tab. I try to use that as much as I can. What controller am I using? Like Series 2 for Dragon's Dogma? Yep, that's what I use. Elite Series 2. I will tell you right now, if you bought an Elite Series 2, Kami, you will... So, first off, go act, and you're in the US, and you don't have buyer protections, go get the warranty for it from Microsoft, because you have to do that within 30 days of purchase. Register it right the fuck now, because I have gone through 3 of these, and I just got this one back from the controller, or from the repair shop, and sold another one that I was using, like open box, I'd used like twice, to somebody on eBay. I just missed the return period, or I would have returned it to Target. But these things fucking break. They're good controllers, but they fucking break. So make sure you get that warranty in. Second thing... Yeah, dude, I mean, I play Guild Wars 2 almost exclusively with it, which is not a controller meant to be a controller game, but I don't know if I have big hands or I just crush my controllers or what. It's mostly the left stick that gives out, which is thankfully a pretty easy replace. Secondly, I use XPatter and Rewazd to remap my stuff. You can use either or, but the only way to get any program to recognize the paddles, they're called P buttons, but the paddles on the bottom of it, as actual remappable buttons, including Xbox's native PC software, which sucks balls, is use a program called Rewazd. Rewasd is a one-time license purchase, and they will give you a free version if you have like anything with an AMD GPU. So yeah, so if you have like a Win Mini or a Steam Deck or any kind of mobile thing, they'll give you a free license for it. Have I tried a Scuf controller? I did, but Microsoft bought Scuf Ocean Bat, but so they're basically the same thing now. But they are also very good. The paddles are just in a weird spot for me. I've tried most portables. It's the miracle event that Amazon does afford now. Even though it's kind of turning to shit with their search, you can try stuff and like send it back if you don't like it. Put Win Mini 4 on my Amazon wish list. My wife said I couldn't buy it right away. So the Gibbs, did you mean the I have a short. Sorry, I'm trying to talk to many people at once. It's the Italian in me. I have a short on the channel, Kami. Go find it. Showing my keybinds, and it runs through, and you can actually download my profile for XPatter that you can just load up for the controller. The caveat to that is obviously if you do that, you should probably export your own Guild Wars 2 config file first, because they're all over the place. Like, look at this. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then like sometimes it's F buttons, and I don't know if that's normal or not. Sometimes my commands are like page down and up and stuff. Because it doesn't matter because it's all remapped. So Gibbs, I have a question. You said you put the Win Mini 4 on your Amazon wish list. There are a bunch of different GPDs. There is a GPD Win 4, which is the one that looks like a Switch. Or a Steam Deck. It's kind of got that horizontal candy bar style. And then there's a Win Mini, which is a mini foldable laptop that looks like it has a controller baked into it. You may want to specify for your wife which one you want. Also, which configuration. With like RAM and storage and whatnot. You won't need more than like maybe 16, like 32 or even 16 gigs of RAM though. My Win Mini has like 16 gigs. It's the lowest spec one and it runs Guild Wars fine. Use PS5 Pro controller, and it's kind of the same problem. Program called DSX, and I have to run Guild Wars through Steam to get the extra buttons. Yeah, they won't recognize as... Some buttons are like hard-coded buttons or whatever, I think it's called. Where they're just not recognizable as buttons. It's the same thing with... some of it makes sense. Like the Xbox menu button, like the big X in the middle of it on an Xbox controller. That one... is hard-coded because it's supposed to bring up the options menu, right? There's a reason for that. But the things like with the paddles on the bottom, like why? Just let them be buttons. Xbox, Jesus. You're already the PC company. Hopefully on the 3, right? Oh, speaking of which, my controller just stopped working. Good. So, Gibbs, to that end, Win 4, you may want to update that because GPD just had an Indiegogo that they started for the 8000 series APUs, which just came out. So by the time Christmas rolls around, the 8000 series will be out. Just FYI. which will be even faster. Dude, I'm on their Indiegogo list for emails, or else I wouldn't know either. But just, I don't want you buying the previous gen thing and then going, oh man. What I did, personally for my portable gaming needs, is I play Guild Wars 2 and very little else. And I don't need a super high spec. The newest gen isn't out yet. I believe they're taking pre-orders on March 16th. I can find it for you if we have a sec here when reset happens. But yeah, COVID kind of mushed all of the releases together, so now we're getting a bunch of APU releases together at once, and GPD has to keep up with the times, so they have to keep putting out, like, you know, here's the upgraded version and stuff. It will also be cheaper if you buy it through the Indiegogo. No tax, and you're not paying the Amazon tax, but, you know, if you want the Prime returnable policy, then get it through that, because good luck mailing it back to China. I haven't had any problems with the ones I've bought, though. What was I gonna say? Brain. So yeah, I was perfectly happy. I didn't even get the 7840. I got the 7640 because it was $700, and the lowest spec one, I was like, this is 16 gigs of RAM. This is a new-ish APU. Oh, it must have been reset, or okay, the time zone thing's getting us. That's my fault, because it hasn't turned to 10 here yet. So I got the 7640 APU without boring everybody, and it was totally fine for Guild Wars 2. I love it. $700, which means it's a lot of money, but I'm not gonna, you know, I'm not gonna lose my absolute mind if I leave it in an airport or drop it down an air shaft, right? Happens a lot. Yeah, if anyone has any questions, half the reason I'm streaming is just to help people get into mobile gaming, because Guild Wars 2 is a great game for it. And I figured, well, I'm a weirdo. I play on a controller. Other people are probably weird, you know? Let them know my setup. Maybe learn some stuff from them. Yeah. I wouldn't go buy it off their website. I would still buy it through Indiegogo, so there's some buyer protection, you know, with a giant asterisk. But I can find the listing for you. Hang on. As soon as I try to get away from these idiots. Everything has so much mobility now. Fucking even Necro, it's insane. There we go. There we go. I'm in the internet, not in a game, so I can look. Yeah, but they might have it under, like, you might find their old Indiegogo. I don't mind doing this. It'll take me like 8 seconds. I have it in my email. And you want the Win 4, right? And other people might be interested as well. This isn't the one I use. I did try it, but it's fairly sick, especially with the sidekick style sliding keyboard. Yeah, I found it. Although I don't think they're doing really a low spec one for this. Wow. All of their low spec ones seem to be not available. I want to click their C options thing. This seems like a lot of money. Okay, you may want to stick with the one you have, because I think that the lower spec ones might be losing the money, and they might not be like doing limited runs of them, because usually they have, like, you know, this one says 32 gigs minimum, 2 terabytes. That's like more than enough for any game, really, especially on a handheld. So I would be looking more towards 32 1 terabyte, if even that. Like I said, my Win Mini is 56 gigs, or 512. It's 16 and 512, and it's fine. Runs all my games, runs Elden Ring, runs Sonic, whatever it is, the open world thing. It's great. Hades, you know, Hades can run on a shoe, aka the Switch. Yeah, it's up there. I don't know what's going on with this. Their old, hang on. God damn it, chat. This is turning into a shopping stream. I should just stream my Firefox. We'd had some fights already. 28, 40U. What is it on Amazon? Amazon, it's a bunch of money. Fuck that. Dude, I think they just removed all of their low-tier listings. I bet they weren't making enough money. This seems weird. No, that's the same listing. Hang on. Maybe not. Maybe not. Oh no, this... Okay, so this one has one for $750. You can get the one I got. This is the Win Mini, but this... You're looking for something like this. These prices are more in line with like what they usually have. Something like that. But yeah, that's the one I have, the lowest tier option of that. I have a Win Max too that's like maxed out, but that's all I need. Yeah. But the one I just linked right there is the foldable one, not the one with the sliding keyboard. Yeah, if anyone else has any questions, wants to get into mobile gaming, especially with Guild Wars 2, let me know. Literally not doing this for money, just fun. Happy to answer. Oh, and song suggestions. If anyone has any bands out there that they, you know, I assume people are 90% here for the music and 2% here for what I talk about, just shoot me songs. I love to get exposed to new music. It's dope. Used to DJ a bunch when I was in university. It was great. Music is very good. The music keeps getting me DMCA'd, so I have to be very careful. But we're slowly figuring out what I can and can't play. Yeah. It seems like as long as I get fewer than like 5 DMCAs or like 3 from the same place, I'm okay. Sony is really, really, really bad about it, though. If you play like anything that's published through any of their subsidiaries, because copyright in this country is a joke, they're like, nah, dog. Grimheart Hellish Horde. I think I've heard that. I can find it. I have to preview stuff. I can't just have people telling me to play stuff and then it just screaming obscenities. I say as I play Cell Dweller. Dude, where are the fights? Is that how it's Hellish Hurt? Okay. Hunt. Jesus. Can't read. There we go. Grimheart. Grimheart, my hunt? No. No, no, no. I found it. Grimheart, Hellish Hunt. It's a Bandcamp song. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'd have to EQ the shit out of that Ocean Bat, but that's pretty good. That's very, chick with blue hair who they had a song in Arch Enemy. Very Arch Enemy. I was gonna compare it to a band I know. These teleporting Dolyaks, man. It's the best activator, I'm telling you. I love that Gunsaber 3 cripples for 2 seconds. It's like, I know it's there to set up for leg specialist, but what's the fucking point? Like, for real. Oh my god. There we go. We taking stuff? What's this? Can I solo take this tower? Let's fucking do it, chat. Who needs a Zerg? We got this. Totally. What could go wrong? What could go wrong? Two seconds is... Yeah, that's like, It's like how old Shieldmaster used to give might, and they turned the might that it gave down to 1 second. Just so it could still proc like Might Makes Right and similar traits and tactics. And then they just removed it. And it's like, it's decisions like that where it's just like, ain't it you all right? Like, I understand that you maybe didn't want it just generating like 25 might by people attacking you, but like, the might was there for a reason. It was there for the interaction. It wasn't there to generate. And then you just removed that interaction. It's like, bruh, the fuck? Just arenanet things, you know. Fine. We get an explanation for that? The explanation was, well, the might didn't really belong there. So we just made it grant adrenaline. Okay, arenanet, sounds good. Oh, man. Well, I'd love to have more developer interviews. Hello? No, go away. You're not gonna kill me. Bye. You know, well, benders. Oh, man. Yeah, I'll keep this tab open. I really appreciate suggestions, especially if I can get them on Bandcamp. Bandcamp is really good. They give artists much more money than iTunes or any of the other similar distributors. Which is insane, because songs on iTunes are getting up to like $1.30 now or whatever. And they take like 80% of that crap, and yet they don't know how if the App Store is profitable. Uh-huh. Sure, Apple. Nutsacks. I can't believe sometimes these things fly in court, too. My friend's Juice is an economics major, my friend. Hopefully he'll get on here one day. And I made that joke with him earlier, and he's, you know, he works, I think, for some kind of hedge fund or finance firm. And he was like, well, have you looked at the numbers? Is there a plus at the end of it? That would tell you if it's profitable, you trillion-dollar company. Stuff's funny. Yeah, what are you guys playing? What are you trying out? I'm curious, because I just get on here and play Bladesworn or Berserker or tool around on whatever's broken, but I'd like to hear from you guys what you're enjoying. I'm really interested to see how the balance patch it goes on the 19th. I think I should probably use a food primer. This food is very expensive. This stuff. Power Axe Thief? How are you liking it? Because I don't play a lot of Thief, so I really welcome feedback on the weapons that I didn't try for more than like a nanosecond doing a damage rotation on the golem, right? Stuff like Ellie and Thief and such. Revenant's another one I haven't really heard bad or good things about. Everyone seems to think, it's fine. Where are all my primers, chat? There we go. They seem to have added these back to Black Lion chests, or they just forgot to take them out again. That could be my imagination, though. Let's see if I get DMCA'd for this song as well. This band is chill with some of their songs. Probably a publisher thing, and not so much with others. Speaking of... Sword Dagger Corelli, kind of fun. Sword Dagger Corelli's always been kind of fun. Well, yes, my thoughts are you should play Pistol Dagger Kata instead of Dagger Dagger. But, because Pistol, I don't know, man. Giving just the Air 3 2 leap finishers seems crazy to me. But maybe that's outside looking in. Kind of niche, but I like it. Very fun burst damage. Is it any different? I can't see your name. They're all different colors. I'm sorry. Any different playstyle than like axes or sorry, pistols on Thief? Yen, because like it just seemed like redundant pistol to me when I looked at it. That's what I always ask people. Bert's great. Bert's really broken, especially in a lot of PvE encounters it's borderline necessary. Because it does, like, basically good piercing damage at range. Gibbs. Virtuoso for those the uninitiated. Hey, speaking of, this guy. Virtuoso. Hello. Would you like to play the video game? It's like, what the fuck is going on? What is this electric rave that's hitting me? Either that or he's in PvE gear. We canceled his block. That was dumb. He's dead. Thank you for the duel, sir. You didn't know it, but you were just part of a duel. Yeah. Oh, is it you? I feel bad. I'm sorry. Thank you. Enjoy your camp. They go dead, I know. I know there's one rotation that Kashima likes to talk about where I think it's on Deadeye, where you just like auto attack or press 3 on Deadeye and auto attack, and it does like 32k or 33k. I want to like virtual. I mean, it might just not be for you. Just give it time, yes. Block Veiled Vert is so hard to play, it feels slow. Again, try the expensive food. If you can afford it, the Writs of Masterful Speed in World vs. World might give you, you know, the speed you need to not feel as slow. But it's really cool. It's another one that I think they hit out of the park conceptually. It's almost like Bladesworn, where it doesn't even feel like a Mesmer specialization in a lot of ways. It's really, 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 really well designed and built. It's like Bladesworn, but it works, you know? I think it's really important to point out when Anet does things well. Head pats are important. Everything likes them. Don't kid yourself. Playing Daredevil with Axe. Yeah, I saw that. I don't really watch a lot of... I probably should watch more of them. A lot of Guild Wars 2 YouTubers, but I saw that Valen, who I know has... I have a lot of respect for his builds and his build crafting. He had a... I think it was PvP Daredevil Axe build. So I might hit that up. Like, look into it. Because I know axes in every game mode have just been obliterating targets. It was doing like 55k or something in PvE, and they had to hotfix it or something stupid. It's like the only fix we got. I can't get this banner. I feel cheated. Anyone want to fight? 1v1? Anyone? Nope? Okay. Different song. Where are we going, chat? What map do you guys want to see? Took that camp, do that camp. I'm probably getting attacked by a cannon now. Bullshit. Yeah, and you can use Pistol 5 and Daredevil roll for invisibility. That's true. If you can swing some movement speed somewhere in there, like with a Relic of Speed or with the... I don't know, heaven forbid you run acrobatics. I actually really like acrobatics, but everyone tells me it's shit. Something like that to give yourself swiftness. I can definitely see that, yes. Wait, I thought the Daredevil roll... Oh, I see what you're saying. Pistol 5 Daredevil roll for invisibility. I heard Deadeye because they're the same word in my brain. I was like, I thought the Deadeye trait was only if you have a rifle. And it is, and I'm stupid. So, lesson learned. I really like acrobatics. I think it has a lot of quality traits. I just think that it's just kind of inferior Daredevil, right? Because having an extra dodge is so important in a lot of content. Like the dodge button is so powerful, especially the way they're leaning toward these days. Where it's like, oh, what's acrobatics? Well, it's good since they buffed it. Daredevil's better. You know? Kind of redundant. But there's a lot of traits in there that, like, you know, this isn't... You can't cross-class in this game, and for good reason. And I think a lot of people that compare things that are, like, on Warrior, and they say, if this was on Guardian, I'd take it. Or, if, you know, Warriors had Guardian Sword 2, it would be broken. And it'd be like, yeah, it would be, because it's not on a Guardian. So you can't really compare the, like, Sword Leap on Warrior to all the Guardian teleports. So, yeah. I'd like to, you know, I'd love to think, hey, if we put acrobatics on a warrior, I'd run it, but I probably wouldn't, you know? Yeah, and, like, having more of your resource that lets you play the game, or crit chance, right? Like, where in the world do you work in more mobility there? You know, I'm just getting stunned to hell. That's cool. I don't get to play the video game, chat. No playing the video game. No playing the video game. Don't try. That's what we've learned. Don't try. Not when they have a pocket firebrand literally up this camp's butt. Do I play Ellie? No idea when to use Earth. I think... I'm not an authority on Ellie by any means, yes. If you want an Ellie guide, or... I don't know if he's still playing the game, but his name was Cello Frag. He's a French dude. Go hit him up. Very, 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 very heavy Ellie player. Cool dude, too, it seems like. But the one time I did play Ellie was Condi Weaver, and I played a fair bit of it in PvP. And when I was playing Condi Weaver, and from what I understand, the new pistol plays where it was like sword dagger or sword focus. It was fire, Was it Fire Arcane? That was back before they buffed the shit out of Earth and then nerfed it. It was like Fire Arcane Weaver. It was kind of just a sequence of, like, you had an order to your attunements where you would go like here to here and then here to here. I don't remember what it was. I'm sorry, it's probably changed anyway. But you would sort of just get into this like rotation pressure of, it's kind of like it played how everything else plays now that they've nerfed all the cooldowns, right? Where you would get into this rotation habit of like, okay, here's some damage, and then I go into this and drop a water field and burst, and then like go into this and go invulnerable, which is earth, and then like, you know, repeat my burst, etc. Now everything sort of seems like it plays like that, so. It is what it is. I'm gonna try to get this guy. Probably can't get it. Just gonna get immobilized 5 ever. That's cool. Me too. Dang. It was worth it. Fuck. What was even hitting me there? I feel like I just died from nothing. It might have been a Condi. Clearly, there was no one around. I have no idea why I died. Hacks. Hacks, scam, rigged. Run Acro, Trickery, and Daredevil. And I love it. Probably for like open world or world versus world is probably dope. Probably very fun, especially with like a Relic of Speed or something. Catching up on chat. Havoc specialist changes are going to be nice. Yeah, totally. Anything that gives the A class, like, you know, more adrenaline or more initiative or more of a resource that lets them play the game, I think. Very, very cool. Nice. I hope you got all 3 legendaries from that, Gibbs. Well done. Oh, and I promised that I would shout out everybody who does. So shout out to our 2 followers. Apparently people are catching the like Twitch VODs and stuff. 2 world versus world legendaries. Hell yeah. Shout out to everyone who follows over the break. I guess people like the VODs on Twitch, so that's good. Netarun and Sathruda. Sathunda? Sruth? I'm butchering everyone's name. Sruthunda. Yep, there we go. We did it. Not trying that again. Perfect. Done. But yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying the VODs. If you have any suggestions, just hit me up in like the comments. Apparently there's a chat function on Twitch, which I didn't know as well. So you can like DM me stuff that I probably won't see for years. Or just come over to YouTube and throw it in the comments if you catch a VOD. Absolutely down to field advice and whatnot. I'm not gonna fight this guy. It's one dude. It's one dude, and now he's over there. Nope, that's a dragon hunter. I'm not gonna fight this gang up on this man on Dueling Island. It's not what World versus World is about, guys. It's about honorable fights and not steamrolling the opponent. They don't care. He's a thief. He's literally dead to them. Dang, is the Zerg coming? No, Zerg's like fighting other stuff over here. Check it out. I'm so tempted to go just jump on that thief, though. Let's see what FPS we're at, chat. Solid, rock solid 26 FPS. God damn it, why are you shooting me? That was rude. I'm trying to spectate and change my settings, sir. I was leaving you alone. He's like, nah, all blue people are the same. Get them. I get that. Oh. Yeah, we're good. Yo, shout out to the post-processing thing on the 19th as well. Maybe that will help some FPS. Yes, and do hydrate. Thank you, yes. I actually especially appreciate that today because today was a hard lifting day. Chest day, the most holy of days. I've discovered, surprise, surprise, that I'm not completely tired when I finish up at the gym if I just drink like 2 water bottles worth of water. It's great. Don't worry, I've gained like 4 pounds since I started working out like 7 years ago. Ooh, what's this? Oakheart branch? Hell yeah. Has a chance to break. It doesn't even tell me how much damage it does. Taking this branch with us, chat. If I get on a cat, do I still have it? I do. It's a new meta. Branch on Oakheart violence. Let's go. Can we do it? Oh, it broke. What was that? 4 licks to get to the center of that Tootsie Pop. Oh, man. I'm glad people are enjoying the new weapons, and not as well. I'm really kind of relieved to see that even, you know, a couple people are playing just dagger elementalist and such. I'd build in a little bit of boon duration if you're not already running Selly and Catalyst is my advice, especially for world versus world, because that stability trait is so strong, especially with something like Pistol. The number of auras that Pistol gives you alone, unlike Cantha and Weaver, is crazy. What's this? Oh, it's got 2 leap finishers on 1 button, so you can just leap through and give yourself stability twice, and also like a fire field or a frost aura. It's like, okay, arenanet, whatever. Thank you, Catalyst. No, but that's good to hear. So here's a fun discussion, chat. I have a couple of these written down. It's not a giveaway night, but you two can still interact with the stream. What are questions that you would ask a potentially returning player who had put a lot of time into Guild Wars 2? Because I have a lot of friends who I see either get just the 5 Astral Acclaim and then log off, so they're not really playing the game, or are thinking about, you know, checking it out, coming back to the game. You know, I have my little short list of things that I would ask, but I want to see if anyone is smarter than me and has a better idea. Spoilers, everybody's smarter than me. Because it's fun. You want to fight? No, he wants to gang up on me. It's mean. Mean people. Rude. Do these axes have a range, by the way? Do they despawn ever? Nice, didn't crit there. Perfect, that's what I wanted. Thank you, arenanet. Glad I have to build in 100% crit chance and then get 25 stacks to even get close to precision cap on a warrior. It's extremely fun. Nice, that didn't crit either. My favorite. Oh, he's dead. Good talk. At least he fought. Thank you, sir. Had a lot of fights tonight. Really dope stuff. Kind of a change from our usual world versus world roaming nonsense. Especially on Fridays. You want to go again? Okay, we can go again. I'm down. Dude, if you get hit by that, I don't know, man. It's your fault. Thank you, sir. Appreciated. Always a pleasure. This whole fucking video is going to be highlight reel footage. God damn. It'll be like all those other streamers that just edit together all their victory fights, except it'll be the entire stream. No, I'm kidding. Absolutely won't be that. Had plenty of stomps already. And that hollow that I was fighting at the beginning was really good. I kid as well. Those montages are fun. I've made a couple. Interesting. Interesting. Sorry, just looking at my little notepad here. Things to ask. One of the things I definitely did want to ask is, you know, why did you leave? And what would potentially, you know, what's a draw for you? Even just checking out Guild Wars 2 like every 3 months, because he's an MMO player and he plays a lot of WoW, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. You know, he's invested. And obviously the gear grind and the new content keeps him coming back because it's a challenge for him, because he's also like, you know, a global rank CSGO player, stuff like that. But Guild Wars 2 isn't like that. Like, there's challenging content, but there's definitely one of 9 different directions you can go in. So it's always interesting for me, especially when arenanet puts out a big content patch, people will be like, there's nothing to do in the game. And I'll be like, what do you mean there's nothing to do in the game? They just put in like 3 new armor sets that you can go do collections for, and new story chapter, and they'll be like, there's nothing to do in the game. I'll be like, well, what do you care about? And they're like, oh, new weapons or new balance patch. And I'm like, yeah, it's what I care about too. But that's not what 99% of the people who play this game care about. So it's always really interesting to me that like the delicate balance Guild Wars 2 has, where again there's like 240 artists and then like 3 balanced devs and a wet cat, you know? Hey Kashima, what's up? Hopefully you're well. Hopefully you're tearing it up in Cyberpunk or at work, one of the two. How are you enjoying Thief X? Would you like to fight, sir? Hi. That's kind of rude, dude. I'm gonna like give you a start and stuff. Oh, I have a friend. That's no fun. Well, the friend can finish him. Oh, the friend just wants a sentry. Well, I'm going after him then. You stay there. I don't want to win 2v1s. That's not fun. Hell yeah. No, they're allies. God damn it. Oh, whatever. He did. He got a thief on him now. Yeah. You beat a Vindy and then his friend... Hell yeah, dude. That's even pre-nerf Vindy. Maybe now weeks. I'm trying to think if there's anything worth logging in for. There's a sale in the gem store for mounts. That's about it. They're rolling through like all the armor mounts and stuff. That's really the only exclusive. There's a story release. There's new weapons. What are you interested in, Kashima? That's a great question. You know, as somebody who periodically checks out Guild Wars 2 at this point. Don't say Bladesworn buffs, because that'll never happen. Did, however, try Staff Warrior. Pretty fun. Yeah, it's simple and it's fun. The 3 sucks. You got a Warclaw skin. Nice. I still think that this is probably my favorite Warclaw skin that they put in the game. I kind of wish the 2K skins were better. The only... I mean, all of the Jackal 2K skins are amazing, but other than that, the only one I really like is the Forged Raptor. Or the Forged Jackal. I guess that's also a Jackal skin. And I would be really down for like a Forged Warclaw. I think that would be sick. Which one is it, Gibbs? Was it RNG or did you choose? War-Torn Marauder. Is that the bear? The big 2K bear? War-Torn Marauder. Yeah, the big 2K. It's got a cool animation when you summon it. It actually looks like the PvP finisher. Like a meteorite comes down from space. And when the week that came out, everybody bought it in World vs. World because it was like the first real Warclaw skin that wasn't just another version of the same cat. And there were like meteorites raining from the sky like everywhere. And I was like, what is going on? Did they just buff Elementalist? What? Like until I saw the drawing, I was like, oh. But every time someone would pull it out next to me, I'd be like, what is that? Oh, because I'm so used to getting like one shot from Elementalists and crazy stuff. I actually don't know if I can play Sum 41. Well, shout out to them. They're still alive and making music. Switch it up. But yeah, I was like, man, this is a loud animation. Arenanet. Hi, would you like to fight? Fight me. Come on. Fight. Fine. Fucking ranger. You wanna fight? You wanna fight? You wanna fight? Hell yeah. Nope, we're not gonna fight. Ally's gonna... Okay, well... Yeah, I don't know why he attacked me when my ally was clearly coming in. I'm gonna go over here. Dang, Vindy. It's so... The Vindicator jump is so funny when you see it from range. Okay. I will bow. I will bow. Hello, sir. Alright, Red. Let's do this, Holmes. He does a lot of fucking damage, I'll say that. Guy's actually good, and I have to turn the brain activate mode. Alpha. Hell yeah, arenet's like weird delay buff thing helping me out there. There we go. Thank you for the duel, sir. Can confirm, can beat at least one Soul Beast build out there. Gracias. Ever liked Psalm 41 coming from Nirvana, Alice in Chains? All the grudge didn't like that music. I like some of the stuff. Variety's nice. You know, it popped up on my feed, and I was like, yeah, you know, 20 years later, they're still making music. I'll give this song a shot. It's got kind of that Tony Hawk Skater Boy vibe, you know, Kami? I don't really like bands. Like, there's definitely... Whoa, the airships are triggering. There's definitely bands I dig, like Amaranth, the band, not the streamer. I don't know, maybe she's in the band. No, I think they're Swedish, German. Everything's German. Amaranth, the band. There's ones I'll check in with, right? Battle Beast. Stuff like that. This band that I can never pronounce, it's like Fredischwanz. It means Firetail in German. They're popping off. They were like #1 in Germany for like 4 years now. They're doing a special English album. Stuff like that. But there's like, you know, occasionally I'll go, oh, this Disturbed song is pretty good, even though they all sound the same, but they kind of do deliberately. And check in with like other bands and such. Because a lot of bands that I really like drastically change after their first album, like Cruella, Hyper Crush. Trying to think of another example. Fall Out Boy's good album recently, and then their bad album. They'll drastically change their style between albums or just start sucking butt. And that's kind of like whatever, right? And some things are just, you know, it's okay to like different things. Like how I love Guild Wars. I'm open to criticizing it. I don't like all of Kesha's music, but I like a lot of it. Stuff like that. Heal this guy. All the healing. You're so healed, bro. You're so healed. Yep, Beast in Black. Very much a fan of them. Fun fact about that, Ocean Bat, I don't know if I told you or you told me, but, or if I even haven't told the story, the lead singer, the dude who sounds like a chick, but very deliberately in Beast in Black, was in Battle Beast for their first and my favorite album where they did Let It Roar, and then there was some, you know, band drama happens, so he left to make Beast in Black. Very, very similar but different style music. More electronic, I would say, Beast in Black. More symphonic 70s rock. You know, that heavy metal vibe. Well, the thing is, a lot of the like the way the music industry is, that's not their fault. Like, basically, in order to get published anywhere or get any of your music available anywhere or have any kind of success, the music industry is extremely predatory. I used to work in it. It's really bad. Spotify, for example, is extremely good for users, but extremely bad for artists. Because if you don't hit a minimum threshold, it might have changed, but it used to be when Spotify was just starting out and it had already turned into an amorphous monster after its first year. I was interning for a publishing company at the time, after DJing a bunch. If you're, like, the person you represented had below a certain threshold of the sales, and the sales threshold was extremely high, so if you weren't the level of, like, you know, a Taylor Swift nowadays, or at the time a Miley Cyrus or Justin Bieber, or a what's her fucking name, Katy Perry, you weren't gonna really make any money because they did it based on percentage, and then you had to hit a threshold, not based on just like number of, you know, listens, right? It wasn't like 8 cents per listen. It was like, okay, hit this percentage of the total money and then we'll distribute it. And you had to be on Spotify. Same thing, you have to be on iTunes. So it's not entirely always their fault, but I more put it down to when bands like Cruella make baffling decisions where, like, I mean, maybe there was band drama, who knows? But they'll be like, oh, we have this amazing DJ that won, like, a bunch of different, like, audio awards and stuff. I don't know if he won a Grammy, but he probably won the pop equivalent of it. Let's just fire him, right? And then, like, their second album is shit because they fired the... You know, they have the two people that could sing, but they fired the dude that was, like, mixing and had the talent. It's like, all right, whatever. I don't know. I don't have the full picture on a lot of this stuff, so I can't judge, but it's just funny. Happens. I don't know. Just like anything. Take this tower, chat. We're going to solo take 1 tower tonight. Get this in before they change lords. It's going to be great. This DJ, Urban Step. Very unique sound, very unique style. Hate most of his music, but this song is awesome. So it's a great example of like, oh, Pseudo likes this weird song by this dude. Gonna fight me in the camp or outside the camp? He don't want to fight me at all. He wants to peace the F out. I empathize. Dude, that's like that one fight I had against the VOA member the other night. They would not, like, I had the frogs, but they had like 4 people, and I had a ranger just shooting me from 1500 range while I was like trying to kite in the frogs. It's okay. Just like anything, you get really chill people in World vs. World who want to like duel you. And then, you know, if you don't, no judgment. But then you get people who are like, nah, I'm going to go hide in this camp. Fuck that. I don't know what I'm doing. I am in this camp now. It is mine. You come in here and fight me. Which is fair. And that's why I love it, because it's just like nonsense. Wait, are we blue? Fucking blue people. They're the worst. The Sea of Sorrows idiots. They're just the worst. Whoa. No, see, server resets happening. At 10 o'clock. I was told the first time. Oh, and I have no supply. Fuck. Chat, we have no supply. Why don't you tell? No. Sorry. No. No. Damn it. God damn it, chat. It's all your fault. It was 10. It was 10 Eastern. Well, I didn't know if it was 10 Eastern or like Pacific time or UTC or whatever. All right, we'll pull the classic Duck into Lion's Arch, drop a Gildad, and yeet out. Here's the $1 million question, chat, or the million ecto question. Who made the new armor and do you like it? Because it is objectively an alternative to the existing ones. Probably a lot of people that were using Arborstone. But I have not. And it looks like a pain in the fucking ass from Muckluck's guide. And that's from a guide. So I don't know. You like the medium? I like the medium coat. Probably end up making that. As far as channel rewards, this is a good time to talk about this because it's kind of a lag period, lull. What do you guys want for, like, you know, the little coins and badges and stuff on the channel? Because it's all like gamification to me. But I always try to think like what I would enjoy. So I have like things like the hydrate emote and stuff like that. But if you guys have anything like you want to unlock another animated emote or an emote you want to see on the channel or an idea for a badge. No, I'm not doing a gun saber in a trash can. That's going to be an animated emote, but stuff like that, let me know. Any requests are pretty valid. This is, oh, and for people asking me about antique summoning stones, this is the only one I don't buy every week because this 100 Imperial Favor is not worth the whatever, like 3 gold these cost. Let's look this up right now. It is not worth your time. I don't care who you are. Yeah, they're down to 2 gold and 4. Do not spend a Imperial Favor on this. It's barely worth it to spend the 1 gold at this point, right? I already shot down my emote. Well, we already have the meme, and I'm just gonna change it in. Have all my armor legendary. I'm not interested in that one. Only play heavy class. I mean, fair enough. I have several friends who are like deliberately did not make one. And then I was like, hey, can you play Virtuoso? And they were like, literally no. I literally can't. It might have. I mean, I got into Arborstone. Maybe you're just not cool enough. Oh, fuck, Gibbs. You... God damn it. I don't know how that reminded me. I was going to say you smell, but I think I need to buy more shampoo. I was going to try the fucking special shampoo. Thank you for reminding me of random crap. Appreciated. Can you tell we're waiting to get back into World versus World chat? But yeah, this build should be updated in the description. I'll throw it in chat. I tweaked some of the gear, but it should largely be the same as the one we were running last Friday. Dude, yeah, I think it's going to be a lot bigger than a lot of people think, Kami. If for no other reason, then I would hope a lot of the weapons would at least get like updates so that they made sense, or, you know, the order of this gets fixed, or Necro Swords actually go 450 instead of 600 range, or they at least update the tooltip to say 600 range. Stuff like that. I think it's going to be a lot bigger than what they previewed. Especially with a lot of the content that I've been being served on YouTube, not necessarily consuming myself. Let's go to desert. Was like people like Muckluck, probably very similar, but also trying out all of the new weapons, right? Oh, it might have been because you were dead, and then it needed to wait to reward whoever killed you like the 2 points. Damn, that's some cheating, Gibbs. Stop cheating. I don't know, I'm just speculating. But a lot of people like Muckluck and I always say her name wrong. Arenanet. Lots of people have been being shown, or like, hey, you know, Valen, Lord Hyzen, like, here's, you know, their various take on how the support weapons or the new weapons work. So I think arenanet been getting a lot of video feedback as well. Q on every map. Well, don't be on the bad server. I don't know what to tell you. I think the post-processing setting is going to give you a lot more FPS, but I could be wrong. Maybe it'll eat more FPS, who knows? The frustrating 56 FPS on EBG. No, I know what you meant. 56 in Q. The frustrating thing about this game is your graphics card can be a monster. You can have a graphics card from the future and you still won't be able to run this game. You'll be able to render everything, but you won't be able to render multiple people with all of their glowy shit, right? It's all CPU, and the only thing that helps you is CPU V-cache, like 3D V-cache. So if you have, you know, the option, go that way. Instead of more cores better. Because multitasking these days is just pretty much a luxury for video editing. Yeah, just Guild Wars 2 things. Game's 10 years old, you know. Hey, at least we have DirectX 11 now. I'm okay with that. Improvements are good. I am happy to see them doing stuff, you know, in quotes, objectively doing stuff with the server architecture or with the back end of this game than not doing stuff. You know? Yeah, you're gonna have a, what is it, like the 5 is gonna like kind of auto track Kami, not as bad as Dragon's Tooth, but it's gonna like kind of auto track, right? Dragon's Tooth was a stupid decision, but it's gonna do that, and then like I think it might refresh the 2. I don't know if they were joking about that or if it's actually going to refresh the 2. That sounds fun. Sounds hella fun for Revenant. I threw together like a joke build for Revenant back in the day where it was gonna like lifesteal and max out its quickness and whatnot. I might do a video on that if it turns out to be good. It's like hammer meme nonsense. The lifesteal is some of the most potent stuff in this game, and I think it's really underrated. Mostly because it goes through armor. I was really relieved. They didn't actually put it in the kind of, you know, in just Guild Wars 2 things genre. They didn't actually call out a lot of the changes they did make to swords, but I was really relieved whether they weren't originally and that was just my imagination, or they were never going to, or they changed it, sorry. But the swords on Necromancer do not directly lifesteal, they do power damage and heal you, which if they lifestole, which would go through armor, was like my primary concern. I was like, I don't care if Necromancer gets mobility, fine, it should get somewhere. Like, if it lifesteals power damage and is just like anti every heavy class, that's gonna be a problem if it has like full necro health. I don't know, man. Piercing, true damage, lifesteal, 5 target with good projectiles. Oh my god. Oh yeah, Willbender's gonna be crazy. I'm gonna be really interested to see if it retains its evade on stomp skill. Don't get me wrong, it can have some kind of defense, like, you know, a couple seconds of stability or a stack of Aegis or whatever, but giving Willbender an evade on a stomp when it already casts faster than the Thief one is like, Dude, what are you doing? I wouldn't want that on Warrior. That's fucking insane. This banner that finishes 3 people takes 2 full seconds to cast. Basically even with quickness. Like, okay, it finishes 5 people, but still, like, Jesus fuck, dude. Please keep one thing standardized in the game, and that's res speed and stomp speed, even with special skills for it. Yeah, Relic of the Citadel. I mean, so here's the thing, Ocean Bat, and everybody, honestly, but mostly Ocean Bat, but also everybody. Dragon's Tooth, the LE skill, that was useless in PvP, they changed to completely auto-track you. So, like, if I'm running my character around and something casts Dragon's Tooth on me, it will follow until it fires, which is insane. Which, basically in PvP, they did turn the damage down, but it forces a dodge, or in a Guardian, it strips Aegis if you don't dodge, right? It forces some types of defensive skill and is one of the best setup tools in the game. They have talked about Revenant Hammer, I think the 3 maybe, attaching to a target, but not attaching until it goes off, which is how Dragon's Tooth should work. It should mostly track your target, and then if you have some kind of movement skill or speed buff, or maybe even only super speed, you can run out of it. The only answer to Dragon's Tooth should not be press your dodge button, or you're fucked. Just my 2 cents, because no other skill in the game's like that. Not even, you know, unblockable dragon triggers when you equip the thing. Like, even if they don't do damage, there's still a counter, which is damage invuln, or press your dodge button, or run away. Like, that was the best, like, you know, the best hitting one, or most accurate, and it only hits 900. Dragon's Tooth, you can run to space. You can blink to another game, and it'll still hit you. That shit's weird. Thank you, Gibbs. Posture check. Always good. I kind of, I was watching one of Muck's streams. He was going through, like, his overall, I think he was reacting to Silhouette's video, and he had a lot of good takes on there. Muck, not Silhouette. I think that video is, I don't know, it's okay. He had a lot of good points, but I also think haterade is easy, which isn't exactly what he was doing, but, like, I don't think the game's dying in any way, but arenanet does need to play their game and have more defined direction for players. Anyway, I'm sure everyone watched the video. It was recommended to everybody. You get it. The point, Muck had like this 1-minute summary of Soto that was so funny, and I kind of want to message him and be like, dude, can I just clip this and put it on my channel? It's so funny. He's like, well, we fought all the dragons, and then we went to wizards, and the wizards are fighting demons, and that's kind of cool, and the, like, you know, your commander shows up and he's like, hey, I've got a literal army. You want me to get them? No, just you. And he's like, okay. Then we fight the demons, and now demons are our friend, kind of, and I just want to clip that. It's so goddamn funny. Am I playing on the blue side? Yes, I am, J Nasty. I am a blue scumbag, aka Sea of Sorrows boy. We can play together if we're paired. Relic of the Citadel is impossible to hit because targets where your target was when activated. Yeah, Relic of the Citadel used to be a rune that was even worse, Ocean Bat. If you didn't know what Relic of the Citadel does, good, you're sane, and you don't live in the build editor, like me, but it basically calls an airstrike, and it's really cool. I think it also gives you Fury, maybe, but ooh, this man has a baseball hat. The thing with Relic of the Citadel is it actually used to be a rune, and I was trying to make a weird meme build with it back in the day, you know, because I'm me and I was bored. And the funny part about it was it's the same skill as the Char Elite skill that calls down rockets. So if you use Relic of the Citadel with the Char Racial Elite skill, which actually I don't know if it triggers now that I say it, because I think they changed a lot of the relics to not trigger with, what's it called? Racial skills. It's really neat because you get like double rockets. It's just not very good because they didn't, you know, they don't scale racial skills and whatnot. It's just very funny. More rockets better. You're gonna fight? You're gonna fight while you don't have all your friends? Or you're gonna run away like a tiny willbender? Yatch! Well, I think we have our answer. Dude, I am playing the worst class in the video game. Come back and fight me. Oh, you tiny, 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 tiny man. Because he's off in the distance. Jump on me. My mobile garbage can that does no damage. Hey, you'll get there, Gibbs. You too can come and dumpster me on my absolute A tier conceptually class. 0 tier. Nah, it's not 0. It's like 2 out of 10. I don't know. What class is... That's a fairly easy question for chat. What class do you really like conceptually that you'd feel like just missed the mark, or missed the mark a little bit, or with a little bit of tweaking could be good? I bring this up a lot because I think it's one of the best ways to rate like execution or idea versus execution, like arenanet specs and stuff, because they're so unique and design heavy. For example, Chronomancer's like a 9 or a 10 out of 10 idea and a 9 or a 10 out of 10 execution. I think a lot of people agree on that. It won the, what's it called, raid or specialization tournament they had. A little bit of a poll elimination thing that was going on Reddit. And I'm biased AF, so if people out there are like, hey, Bladesworn's really cool conceptually and really well executed, like, you know, open to being wrong about that. Or like, hey, I love Daredevil and it plays really well. Solid. What's going on over here? Hello, sir. Up, can't heal my ally. Up, still can't heal my ally. Only I had heals that were, like, actually hittable. Mighty Teapot, it looks like his char. He doesn't play World vs. World, I don't think, though. Or on NA. Dude, Scourge, though. Scourge barrier, though. Where's my anti-barrier relic arenanet? It's gonna auto-attack this man to death. Dude, this man, the kiting god. He logged out. You just PSA, anybody, to this one guy who was playing that char, because I know you're watching this, I know you watch all of these streams. It doesn't save you war score. We still get experience and we still get the kill points, dude. I don't know if we just don't get bags or what, but shit's always funny to me. Just makes you have to load the game more and then click a waypoint. Yeah, Scourge is like really underrated. It was popping off in PvP for a while there too. It's really good. I know they recently had to nerf it a bunch actually. Oh, I can't wait till Willbenders have that, but mobile. It's gonna be great. Great chat. Oh, there's 2 of them now. Goodbye. See ya, dude. I was having a duel. This man said no duels. I can go cry over here. Dude, you're Willbenders. You can catch me. Fight. Hell yeah. Quality projectiles. It's too good. Dang, their whole Zerg's coming now. I knew it. I have 1 level 80 boost. So the good thing about the level 80 boost is you get to try stuff. If you use it on like a necromancer or whatever, you can go to Silver Wastes. This is a lot of fucking Jesus. You can go to Silver Wastes and just try out at least the level 80 version of whatever you're thinking of playing. And then before you make a decision, it will say, do you want to consume your boost and level this character up to 80? And if you do, you will get an exotic set of Selly gear on any character, and you should save that because, especially the Aqua Breather, quite good for most content in the game. It turns out having a little bit of every stat is pretty good. But if you have specific questions, I can definitely help them, and I'm sure chat can as well. Full of vets and new players alike. Supposed to have Kynig, not Darkhaven. Isn't Kynig a big server themselves now? I haven't really played enough to judge a lot of the different classes. Subclasses. PvP is really good for that. If you want to just like go and find out what the fuck you're fighting, like how it plays, you can go to PvP and most of it will be unlocked. It's really, really solid for that, and just wail on the golems and such. Yeah, but I can't decide between NG or Thief. Well, Thief is fun, but NG will live. Do you like hyper mobile class? I mean, actually both NG and Thief are pretty mobile because NG can spec into rocket boots. Have you looked at their specializations at all, T'Chucky? Is there one that you're gravitating towards? Because I'm biased, but I kind of think all the Thief specializations kind of are very similar with the exception of Spectre. The NG specializations are more like Scrapper's kind of a brawler. Hollowsmith is kind of like an offensive brawler where you go into hollow form and dick out a bunch of damage and then run away. And then Mechanist is obviously the pet class for NG. What is the surprise, by the way? Good question, Kashima. You're actually the first person to ask. So I talked about it a little bit, but I have a couple, like a short series of videos coming up, hopefully on the channel. It probably won't be streamed Monday, although maybe I can convince him, where I have a couple friends who I'm trying to... One has already said yes, and we're going to be recording some footage of like him coming back, trying the game, giving perceptions, you know, on stuff. Really cool dude, really chill. I think you guys will like him a lot. He's also very funny. And like get his perception. He's like top 25. I think he almost got top 10. Oh my god, there's the skill lag. Jesus Christ. People were just complaining in guild chat. I want to make sure my internet's not dying. But top 25 PvP player, very, very knowledgeable, very mechanically sound dude. So we're going to be getting his impressions and like sort of editing together some VODs. It's going to be fun. I have another one where he hasn't committed to it yet, but I have friends I've talked about, such as Slade and such, where I want to be like, hey, you know, do an interview of like, why'd you quit? Basically, I have an actual release schedule planned for the channel instead of me just kind of winging it every day. But it's going to be good. If anyone has any specific questions on that, we'll be getting back to Monday, Wednesday streams. Friday notwithstanding, no promises, but I know I was struggling with audio stuff. And Spectrum, you know, I stream at the whims of my ISP, who I pay $100 a month to for garbage tier internet. Don't move to the US. Not if you have good internet, anyway. But hopefully we can get back a more regular release schedule, especially with the balance patch and stuff. There's going to be a lot to talk about. It's going to be fun. How are you doing, Kashima? How's life? Oh man, I want to get back and fight these people. 1v1 or 2v2. I'd also be really interested, especially after Tuesday, to see what is actually decent in PvP. I've kind of been staying away from it till we get at least one balance patch, but I hear there's a lot of crazy stuff. Did I manage to get my hands on Helldivers? I have zero interest in playing Helldivers. I don't have time. All of my friends are playing Helldivers, and they're all like, come join us, and I'm like, okay, I should say all of my friend. I have one. No, all of my friends are playing Helldivers, and it looks dope, and I have zero time to put into that. It's good. We've had 30-degree temperature swings over here. It's been crazy. How did I not die to fall damage? I'm hacking. No, I can show you. It's actually a thing in the game. No, it's been insane because it will be like actually 40 degrees here, like freedom units, and then it'll be like, oh, the next day's 76. And it's like, yeah, that's healthy for Earth. That's good. We didn't like break it at all, and we need to talk to the manager. It's one of those things where like when temperature drops that vastly that fast, you feel it as like an animal. You're like, something's wrong, right? You kind of look around. Sorry, work's crushing though. I have been there. Crunch time at the end of the year is always hard for me. So specifically on this Borderland, T'Chucky, there are a couple ways to not die to fall damage. If you have this keep and you have these shrines, you'll get something called Windfall. I could actually probably illustrate this. Or I guess you just need the keep. And I believe I can do stuff like that. Or I can just jump off of anywhere and I'll not die, right? I'm pretty sure that's only in this area, though. If I go, like, over here, it won't apply. But yeah, 33. Pretty much. Welcome to hell. No spring anymore, just straight into summer. Yeah, so Windfall goes away if you're not in air keep and control it, right? So it's not everywhere. It's not just like this invulnerable, you know, crazy buff. Oh, does it refresh? 1 second, 0. Yeah, so if you're not in the keep area, it will go away. There's also, if I can get back up and show you, or if I can just show you from here, little Assassin's Creed piles of hay. And this is not a joke. If you look all the way the fuck up there, at the top of that hill that I jumped off of, this is only on the desert borderland, but there will be little piles of hay, signifying that you can jump off a ledge and live. Why did I not die from the fall? So, there's two different ways. So, first, there's a pile of hay up on certain ledges in desert that anybody can jump off of, and provided you actually land in this, you'll take 0 fall damage. No one knows about it. It's crazy. Also, there's a buff that if you control airkeep and you're in the area, called windfall, that you'll get, and you can just jump off of anywhere. It's pretty cool. Stuff to know. Kiting techniques. Yeah, I made a short about it. It was one of the first shorts on my channel. Unfortunately, some of the first shorts, when my channel was like super tiny, were some of the best, and I don't want to just re-put them up on the channel, but since we're not monetized, I might, like, stuff like that. Or just like Pseudo's tips for World vs. World that no one fucking knows about. Yeah, and then they just all pause at the top of the ledge, and they're like, what? How did he live? Hey, Nymeria. What's up? Welcome. Welcome back. Hopefully you're well. Hopefully you're enjoying the content. Hopefully reset night is going well for you. Ah! Get this sentry. Ooh, it's a dude? Un man. Or woman. Fight me. The Harbinger, so I'm probably fucked. No, I don't want to fight in your, like, well of gross, disgusting. Go away. Nope. He's got friends. He got friends. This is a yeet. What are they doing? They're all hanging out at this one tower. Every time I get over here, I want to fight one dude, and it's like, nah, there's 60. Nah, homie. It's a thing. Seems like a thing. Alright, well, fine. I'll just run away like a tiny baby. Since there's 50 of you. You know, if Bladesworn was better, I could have won that fight. Now, it's been fun tonight. We had a lot of really good, like, 1v1 duels, Kashima. Like, shout out to the people catching the videos and the VODs. Very, very, very fun fights so far. I'm probably going to cut a bunch of them into shorts over the weekend if I have time. I probably won't, now that I've said that. Been quite solid. What's over here? Sentry? Give me my 1 stack. No! Please don't. God damn it. I'll shut up now. I'm ready for that surprise. I think it'll be fun, guy. I'm pretty stoked. Did you hear what it is? If you didn't, rewind 8 seconds. 8 minutes, sorry. Also, how are you? Did you get my mail? I sent you one of every big green stick in the game. Spoilers. It was quite expensive. I hope you enjoy it. I hope it cheers you up. Dang, there's the lag. You just came back from the theater. How was Marvels 2? You know, people railed on the second Captain Marvel movie, and I don't think it's good, but I think it's better than the second Aquaman movie. That shit sucked. I don't know. I shouldn't just dump on stuff. I'm kind of trying to just enjoy crap now. Wow, this lag. I really liked the first Captain Marvel movie. The second one was awful. So was Aquaman, though. Can't really feel bad for the actors, though. $1 million or whatever they get paid is $1 million. 50 million, 100 million. It's all imaginary money. Been a lot of, still a bunch of great superhero movies, I should say. Guardians 3 was some of the best cinema I've seen in my life. Very heart-wrenching. Extremely good film. Don't watch it if you have a soul. There we go. We got 4 stacks, chat. Durio's Gulch. Is it that important? Damn, Durio's Gulch. Alright, well, Q for EBG. Imaginary? I haven't even heard about that. Of course, I don't watch TV anymore, so I don't get served, like, served ads anymore. It's good. It's on Disney Plus if you have a friend or, like, a login. You can, you know, appropriate Kashima. Last Guardians movie. There was a Christmas special, which didn't really matter, but it was kind of fun. They were kind of just fucking around, but the Last Guardians movie is really sick. Especially with how much of a nutsack Chris Pratt, like, is in real life. It wasn't really about his character, so you can kind of put that to the side. It was really, 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 really good. I kind of support DC just kind of taking a breather, though, to get things in order and let James Gunn reboot their universe at this point, because he's been put in charge of it all. Visionary is a trashy Blumhouse horror movie. Oh yeah, if you go with people, almost anything can be good. I've told this story a little bit before, but Pacific Rim I thought I was gonna fucking hate, and it is one of the 3 movies I ever ended up buying because I loved it so much. Because my friends picked me, they surprised me. They picked me up at the end of one of my, like, 12-hour shifts. I was working at this clothing store in the mall making, like, less than minimum wage because I was working on commission. I was fucking done with the day, right? I was so done. And they picked me up and they're like, hey, we're going to see this robot movie. You want to come? I was like, oh yeah, I saw previews for that. That looks awful. I'll go. And it was some of the most fucking fun I have had. Because Pacific Rim 1, we don't talk about the sequel. Pacific Rim 1 is like just a fun fucking punching shit in the face. No, it doesn't make any sense. Why would they build robots when they have nukes? Who the fuck cares? They're giant robots. Guillermo del Toro, like, fucking, you know, dumping a big bucket of himself all over that. It's great. Movie rules. And the second one ate all of that goodwill. Spiders in the attic. Maybe. That's possible. We need supply chat. Dang, he logged in. He logged in to get his big green sticks. Would you like to do a fashion showcase of Big Green Stick on Warrior? I don't have the mail. I must have mailed it to, like, some random dude then. It was from an alt. Dang, that person got it like 150 gold for free. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Kashima. The funny part about the second Pacific Rim 2, to the other some guy, well, I'm glad he'll be enjoying. He'll get in here and be like, why did you mail me Big Green Stick in all caps? I forgot there's another one that hangs out in chat. God damn it. Y'all need more distinct names. It's good. Good. Would it upset you less if I sent you all the skins that I sent him? There's some good ones in there. I'll send you one of them. Hang on. Who's the main dude in Pacific Rim 1, Kashima? Help me out while I'm thinking of this. You were here first? That's true. You're the OG lady that joined the guild. Like how I have like 4 different people in the guild named Lady. Charlie Hunnam? That sounds right. We'll go with that. The main dude in Pacific Rim who swaggers everywhere. He's like physically incapable when he's playing a character of walking anywhere without his thumb in his belt buckle. He's a fucking great actor. He's from Sons of Anarchy. The funny part in the second Pacific Rim movie is his character's in it, but he just didn't want to be part of it because he probably read the script and said, fuck this, I'm out. So his character is just in it without, like, him actually being there, and it's just a different dude. It's so fucking funny. I don't know. Okay. You did it. Dang, I only have one some guy on this account. Is that the right guy? Is that the right some guy? Or is it a different some guy? Oh well, fuck it. Roll these dice. Charlie Hunnam. Yeah. Yeah, he's dope. He's really funny. I love that all of his characters, like whether it's Triple Frontier or Sons of Anarchy or what's it called? You know, Pacific Rim. they're literally all the same character, and none of them are capable of moving anywhere without their thumb in their belt buckle. It's fucking great. It's like how Nicolas Cage got to the point in his career where he was just playing the same character, which was just Nicolas Cage. Nope. Gotta try to predict where this man's gonna be so I can heal him. Up, I almost hit him with the heal there. It's good. That's not... I even turned on action camera game. God damn it. 2 willbenders. Hell yeah. My favorite. What are they fucking afraid of 2 people? Fight us. Jesus. Watch party later? I can't. I have to... I would. I wanted to message you earlier, but I was stuck at the fucking gym and then in traffic to just, like, play without streaming. I've been trying to find a way that we can watch, like, stuff on the channel as well. I know it's a completely separate thing, but you have to, like, do it through Amazon. That sucks. Mandy is such a trip. Interesting. I might have to check it out. I like weird crap. Weird art house films that only Pseudo enjoys. Like Neon Demon, and what was the other one? Mother, and the one more recently, Infinity Pool. Weird art crap for art's sake. Doesn't really mean much, but it kind of does. No, go away. Pseudo, I have a Discord server. You can get an invite to the Vanguard server. There's no link on that. Hey, BD Willie. How are you? How are things? Hopefully you're enjoying the new weapons. Hopefully you are good. Congratulations on also making it to Friday. No, I have, I'm installing a TV for my dad this weekend, guy, and I'm helping my girlfriend out with something, and we have to go shopping for a bunch of shit. Like, I'm gonna be super, you know, you can have the guild this weekend. It's gonna be fucking nuts. I'm gonna be gone. I will be a ghost. I'll be back on Monday, though. Maybe we can hang out. Oh, no, fuck. I'm recording the thing on Monday. Well, maybe we can hang out Wednesday before I do things. I don't know. This coming week's going to be crazy. Both for Guild Wars and for Pseudo in real life. I'm sorry I'd, like, do stuff. I don't usually do stuff. I kind of hate that I do stuff now. Yeah, Kashima, if you want to... I mean, you're in the guild. You just can't play with us because you're on EU or whatever. You can get an invite to the Discord. Aren't you already... Or we're, like, friends on the Discord? I don't know. Yeah, anyone can join the guild or the Discord or anything. We just have to be okay with our one rule, which is no political or religious stuff in chat, especially right now. Been a long week, currently doing POF mounts on an alt account. They finally put them on sale. Hell yeah. They did put some sweet ones on sale. What's your favorite? I like Guild Wars too. I enjoy it. It's my trash can, you know? Yeah, you're logging in. Well, you don't have to log in to get a Discord invite. I can just send that to you. I thought I had already. Are you logging into Discord? Hang on. Yeah, if anyone wants to join, let me know. Not an exclusive club, really. I'll just sit here charging Dragon Trigger, cooking it. Maybe one day I'll get... So here's... Guy, here's something that I noticed. This is actually a question for you. You may not know, but like... Didn't you still generate flow at a really low rate when you went into Dragon Trigger before? I feel like when they took Daring Dragon away, they also just made you generate 0 flow when you pulled out Dragon Trigger. So like you would slowly, very slowly be able to build these bullets. Which, don't get me wrong, I think that's a good change, but I feel like that is new. Relative to how it used to function anyway. I don't exactly know when that happened, because Lord knows it wasn't in the fucking patch notes. Invite to server Vanguards of Ascension. Okay, when you get that invite, Kashima, join a voice channel, and then I'll have to give you a rank. You used to, yeah? Yeah, that's what I thought. Because even if I, like, cancel this, like, that, you'll like see a little blip where it'll generate just a little bit. And then like go realize, no, I'm out of combat. So, you know, they fixed it TM, but not really, but sort of. Weird arenanet things. Let's see if we can do that again. And flip. Yep. Even though I wasn't in combat, it was like, hey, a little bit of flow? No, you're out of combat. Okay. Oh, this class is so jank. That's okay, neither does arenanet. It's the exact amount that they want you playing it for. Nice, I tab targeted to the mesmer and it just went off into space. That's good. Okay, you out of buttons yet, buddy? Dead, Holmes. Yeet! Fuck! I yeeted in the wrong direction! Okay, one sec, Kashima. Goddamn, still having enemies targeted, it should be rocket boots! If I don't mind, what controls do I use? I broke down and got a Steam Deck. Would love to hammer out some Guild Wars 2 where to start with the controls. Absolutely, hang on. So I don't do the mappings through Steam, but you can. Dang, you even made it into EBG. We had like one person queue on EBG. Fushima rolls. You are now a happy sheep. Congratulations, you may leave. Thank you, sir. Or madam. Close Discord. Useless voice program. Absolutely, formerly BD Willie. I will find you the short that I should probably just have pinned in every video I do. Hang on. So you can run it on a Steam Deck. You have to launch Guild Wars 2, like you download the executable file. If you bought it through Steam, you might be out of luck with this, but you can download the executable file if you bought Guild Wars 2 through like the actual, you know, through them, not through Steam, and then launch it in windowed mode. And this should work. And you get a little program that's light called xpatter, and you can literally just import my profile, and it should work with these mappings. Guild Wars 2, we're gonna get a nice view of my character. Because I just died, we'll put the victory pose. Dang. Muckluck's video comes up when I search Build Wars 2. It's kind of mean. Kind of mean, Google. If I could spell... Fuller setup. Yeah, there we go. Why does my thing not come up? Why does my news video come up before my... God damn it, YouTube. Hang on, chat. Hold, please. I'm sorry. I blame YouTube. Oh, my little community posts come up. Neat. Always good to look at yourself in a non-vain way. We're doing stuff. Promise. Gonna find it. Anyone else gonna beat me to it? Good for this poor man in chat. My shortest thumbnails are too good. I can't tell what's what. There it is. We did it. We did it, chat. Holy crap. Sorry about that. Alright. Gonna work on legendary. You could do both. You could just get the world versus world legendary armor. No, I'm kidding. There you go. So that video has all of my key bindings. Slow it down or pause it. That's what I use. And then you can grab the xpatter config file. Xpatter is the program. I'm kidding, Gibbs. That's probably a good plan. You can grab the xpatter config file. Xpatter itself is like $10. You load it as an executable, launch it in Windows along with Guild Wars 2, and it should work. If you want to use the paddles on the Steam Deck, you may need to do all your mappings through Steam Big Picture mode or use Rewazed. Rewazed lets me use like the triggers on the Elite Series 2. I was talking about this a little bit earlier. It's the only thing that will recognize those as paddles. I did not try it when I had my Steam Deck for about 8 nanoseconds. Yeah, no worries. I'm just glad you're enjoying it, trying to keep it chill, make, you know, good content for you guys. If you guys are enjoying the horse shit, or even if you're getting just benefit from me giving away money every week, like, I'm happy, because I just want to help people have fun. positive place to chill in game. Theory craft and build, chat, complain about warrior. You know, safe space. Healthy things. Not biased. What is this? So many people. I'm just gonna run up to this man and pull him and then run it. Fuck! God damn it. Now the trick is, can we get away? God damn it. Go away. How many? How many did I pull? Just the one firebrand. Really? A firebrand? I should have turned around and fought this idiot. Space created? Space created, maybe. Yeah, I plan to do a more in-depth setup video of, like, you know, me actually holding the portables and showing them off and stuff and answering questions. But I want to make sure that's something people would, you know, actually like to see and watch and stuff. So if you out there, that sounds like a fun time, let me know. Dude, fuck off. Let me go. Jeez, even the Zerg turned, like, I was dead there and the Zerg just yeeted. Yeah, it's simple. It's fun. The skills are good. This shit sucks butt, but, like, it's at least a mobility skill, sort of. Other than the 3, I think the skills are all fine. This could go... So this says 600. I complain about this every time guy shows up. It's serendipitous. This says 600 range. It stops ironclad at 600 as opposed to savage leap and the necro swords that keep going. So if that said 600 and went 620, it would be feel a lot better, I think. But yeah, they need to fix the 3. Other than that, staff is fine. Especially as a support weapon when you compare it to other support weapons. I know there's other gripes and other people have different complaints, but those are my main ones. I think they were going for, honestly, something very similar with NG Shortbow. I just think that the idea that NG got one two-handed weapon instead of 2 one-handed weapons with the same skills is just weird. There would have been so much more, you know, they were talked about why they designed and why they picked each weapon, and it's like, I get that you wanted a support weapon, but, like, you could have done, like, dagger on NG and it still could have made sense. Like, you're throwing, I don't know, healing daggers. It makes as much sense as healing bullets do, or canisters or something, right? And you could have had the same set of skills and it would have filled that role infinitely better because you would have been able to customize it. You would have been able to use it with, like, a sword and then take the dagger offhand, or take the dagger main hand with a shield or something like that. I don't know. That's just my 2 cents. That was another idea for a video I had of, like, okay, what weapons did arenanet do well? You know, idea versus execution again. What weapons did they do well? If we're going on this, you know, we saw a whole, like, Necro doesn't have mobility, and irrespective of the discussion of whether or not Necro should have mobility, if that's what they were trying to do, how did they accomplish that, right? You know, 10 out of 10, here's what we could have done better, maybe. Benefit of Ranger. Ranger maces are fucking stupid. Power, like, and I pointed this out when they DB'd the weapons, and then they didn't answer it. Ranger maces scale off of everything. They scale off of healing power, condi, and boon duration. And so, like, power mace axe soul beast right now is doing, even in PvE, it's doing, like, 47k, and also heals your allies for, like, 3k barrier every time you press, like, mace 2 or something. And also heals them for actual health, and also has a shitload of break, like, every time you press the 3. It's fucking nuts. I would say Warrior had one of its holes filled the best, in quotes. Like, it has a support weapon now. It's not a good support weapon, but it's technically a support weapon. So if you're going by, like, 0 to 10, yeah, Warrior has, in quotes, a healing weapon now. It technically works for PvE. That's objectively something it didn't have. But Ranger Maces are also a healing weapon, also do damage, have mobility, have a unique buff on them, give them a counter, cleanse conditions, I'm not joking, also give them stability, and also have a movement, like a gap closing stun skill that's a leap. And it's like, what the fuck, arenanet? Jesus Christ, Ellie Pistol isn't even that juiced, and Ellie Pistol has like 36 new skills on it. That's also not a joke. It's crazy town. But again, Warrior Staff seems to be what people are enjoying the most because it's simple and people can process it, right? Like, sometimes you don't need 36 new skills. That option's nice for people who love playing piano, but, like, you know, I've been getting some feedback and some people love the Ellie Pistol and some people hate it. everybody, well, not everybody, a lot of people seem to be liking warrior staff. Now, that's a great question. This guy's gonna come fight me while I'm in the wrong weapon set. No, he's not. He's a merciful god. You wanna fight? You wanna fight? Fight me. Come here. Sir. Sir or madam. Would you like to fight? Fight. Hello. Get you off your cat. God damn it. You don't join World vs. World as a willbender and not fight people. Come here. Ah, you bitch. Yeah, NG focus and it's just a cell phone. Be sick. Okay, well, you gonna fucking fight or not? Jesus. Ooh, nice block. Great sword. I should probably pressure him right now. Here's a fun thing. I realized the other day, what's it called? Savage roll or whatever the trait is in strength that gives you an unblockable roll that does no damage and generates like 1 might because God hates me and everything I do, is unblockable, which is actually worse because it doesn't strip Aegis, which fucking sucks when you're fighting these blue crack addicts. Like, I would love to be able to use my dodge to strip Aegis. Can I do that? No, because my roll is literally unblockable. Yeah, reckless dodge. There we go. It's so weird. It's like, why is that unblockable? Like, back in the day, that was probably good, but I'd rather be able to strip my opponent's Aegis since they're basically pulsing it, you know? Fucking weird arenanet things. Do you want to fight? Fight me. Hello. Yeah, let's do it. You just want to get me? Okay, fine. Whatever. Weird. Druid. You want to, like, fight? Go out here in open field. Gonna fight. I'm gonna do this. Okay. Goodbye. I love cats, chat. They're so much fun. They're such a good addition to this game mode. They really add a lot. Fucking flying harassment. I have an escort, chat. Only I had real projectiles. Are you gonna do it? Lagging now. And they are too. It does take away blind, that's true. I couldn't even about face, I was lagging so bad there. And a healing spec. I think these people are literally just here to harass people in World vs. World. I love when chars glitch out like this and they're just floating and you can't see any of their animations. It's my favorite fucking thing. Hey, Net, fix your bugs. Come on. What's with this guy? Sit over here and just auto attack him. Maybe throw dragon triggers over there. They're both on full Sally. Seems good. Oh, this is dumb. Bye. Jesus. Hi, Decker. What's up? No worries. I'm glad you went out. Going out's good. One day I'll do it too. It'll be great. Pick Necro on this alt account. Gonna force myself to learn Scourge for the sake of extra gold. You don't have to learn it. You just face roll your keyboard. That's not a joke. You equip like Selly gear or Conda gear, and the rotation for Scourge is literally roll one face side of your keyboard to the other. Music from Arknights? No, but if you tell me a song, I'll look it up. I've been looking up a lot of music today. I'm doing well, Decker. How are you? How are things? Hopefully you're enjoying new weapons. Failing that, hopefully you're enjoying just life in general. Yeah, there's literally, like, for the longest time on Snowcrows, maybe it's changed, but there was literally no PvE rotation for Scourge. It was just have 3 shades up and face roll your keyboard. Nice, dude. Glad to hear it. Always good to hear when people are doing well. Operation Pyrite. Arknight? Dude, that's a badass name. Jesus. I'm looking that shit up right now. I'm gonna name my kid that. My imaginary children I will never have. Operation Pyrite by Arknights. I already got another one. Save Hellish Hunt. Arknights. This will make up for having to watch all of Taylor Swift's song or concert this weekend. Operation Pyrite. YouTube, you want to load today? That'd be good. This is very Glitch Mob and very Nier Automata. Kashima. No, it's more Glitch Mob. This is the evenest catapults. I was rezzing you, excuse me. Rude. That's sick. I'm saving that one too. Thank you. Maybe these will end up in my playlist, who knows? Big fan of music. I want to get the song ticker going. I gotta make sure all of my stuff's okay and doesn't have any like swear words. You can get weirdly demonetized even if you swear on stream. But have stuff like written. Don't want to offend the children who should be in bed by now. Alright, where are we going, chat? Dude, I didn't play... What was that song that had a badass soundtrack? Fuck, it was in a bunch of death battles. Rip Rooster Teeth. God damn it. The Dante versus Bayonetta death battle has the song. Oh, fuck you, brain. It's an awful game. It's an awful game with a badass soundtrack. I can't think of what it is. Someone will know it. It's like the one rated R game that was on the GameCube. It's like cel shaded and black and white, kinda. It's about a dude getting revenge for his daughter. Hello, would you like to fight? Would you like to play the video game? I'm gonna throw a spear at you. Would you like to fight? Fight me. Doing this? Yeah, Max Anarchy. That's what I think that sounds right. That might have been the character, though. Anarchy Reigns is the name of the game. Yeah, there we go. Brain, good job. Team effort. Oh, don't shoot him. Or don't kill him. Well, I tried to use my one skill. It didn't work. Ooh, a hammer willbender. We bending some hammers here, chat. Good. Ow, Jesus fuck. Ow, Jesus fuck. Ow, Jesus fuck. That is a strong and damaging willbender. Nice, dude. Nice. Just stunned forever. That's cool. Me too. That immobilize feels like it lasts for way too freaking long. I think he's got me here. Ended up outside. We good. A lot of immobilize you have. Haha. Take the deer. Deer on my side. Immune to my 1cc skill that was trying to snipe his heal skill. Thanks, arenanet. I miss counterplay too. I too also hated when I could CC people who were trying to heal. Cool. Good talk. Me too. Oh, this isn't fun anymore. Ah. That was a really fun fight. God damn it. Oh well. What was the surprise? I'm going to be doing some, like, a series of people who have quit the game, but I'm just going to, like, interview, and I think the chat would really enjoy. One of them was, like, top 25. He almost got top 10 in PvP. Really nice dude. I played with him for years. He's going to be dipping his toes back into Guild Wars 2, looking at where we're at with Soto. And the other one, I haven't asked him yet, but he's made, like, movements or sounds expressing interest in the past. He's, like, the dude with the most legendaries. I want to make sure they're cool with it, though. Like, either do it live or not edit it too heavily, because I don't want to, like, just cut out commentary. But sort of like what made you quit, you know, stuff like that. Tomorrow work. Gross. Sleep well, dude. Get all the sleep. Have a wonderful night, Kashima. Use yeah, okay. It's not super late for me yet. Just making sure I don't have to, like, eat to sleep either. Yeah, that willbender fucking hurt. I'm gonna guess he was running a Sigil of Vision, so every time he would swap to swords, he would set me up for the wind kick, and all of it would crit. What do I think of Guild Wars 2 PvP compared to any other games? Especially Thief being annoying in World versus World. I think Guild Wars 2 has some of the best PvP of any MMO, but I also haven't played a lot of MMOs, but I also hear that it has the best blade. Like, vidéo I've heard is very good, but it's also very grindy. And there's lots of RNG involved in it. I have played Lost Ark. I have played about 8 seconds of WoW. Played a bunch of, like, Neverwinter style MMOs, if that makes sense, where you have a limited hotbar and you don't have keyboards all over your screen. I think Guild Wars 2 PvP is excellent. It's fluid and fast-paced, just from what I've seen and what, you know, my 11 years in this game. The thing with world versus world balance versus PvP balance is world versus world takes a lot of its values from PvE, so world versus world is great because you can do insane crap like this build I have where it's got, like, a lot of boons where you can build for boon duration, which isn't something you can really do in PvP because they removed a lot of the boon duration builds. So there's more build variety, but it's also not balanced for roaming. So you get things like Thief being annoying, and part of the reason Thief is annoying is because, especially as a newer player, you're not going to know you're fighting a Thief until one jumps on you, and once one jumps on you, you're dead. So it's half of the battle when fighting a lot of burst classes, like that really high damaging willbender or a Thief that can teleport on you from space or stealth or a mesmer, is knowing you're fighting your one in the first place. If you're fighting something more dually, like a warrior or a soul beast with, like, a condition build, those are better things to get an intro into, like, how Guild Wars 2 PvP works. And yeah, and Guy isn't wrong. It's also a clown show, especially with how their balance works. It's up and down, back and forth. But it helps if you play more than one class, so you can kind of get a perspective on how different things play and what things are actually imbalanced, like, versus what things are balanced because they're on a certain spec. Warrior's a bad example because kind of everything on Warrior sucks, but certain things on Mesmer wouldn't really work on Thief and vice versa, even though they're both teleporty specs, if you get what I'm saying. I just play Warrior because it's a trash can and I love it. It's my trash can with my shasha animation. Like I keep telling people, I'm secretly a Mesmer main. One day this chunk will be bigger than this chunk. I even have more Necro than I do Warrior. Jesus, what's wrong with me? Why are you friends with me, guy? Fuck. The one thing I was going to mention, sorry, I sometimes circle back around to my points, is Thief in World versus World. One of the big changes from PvP to World versus World for Thief especially is there's this thing called Reveal, and I can't demonstrate it because I don't have a smoke field, but Reveal will last for 4 seconds in PvP, and it's a built-in debuff to a lot of the stealth classes, so they can't immediately re-enter stealth after they do like a burst. You know, they come out of stealth and burst you, they can't immediately re-enter stealth, right? Because stealth is just a hard lockout. It's not like a fade gradient in this game. It's just a hard, you can't see a character, right? You can still hit them, but you can't see them. So PvP, Thief has 4 seconds of reveal. In World vs. World and PvE, they only have 3, which is actually hugely beneficial for Thief players because it really decreases... Ooh, he wants to fight again. Sweet. I will totally fight you, dude. It really decreases the... Never mind, he doesn't. He's just, like, over there now. It decreases the downtime that you have to deal with a Thief, basically, if that makes any sense. Oh, what is this? You want to fight? You want to... Nope. You want to fight? Fight. Weird dagger catalyst. Fine. I'll just attack the sentry and get caught in the wrong weapon set again. If you have any questions, Orange, I'd be happy to answer them. Been playing this game for 11 years. How long has it been? Jesus Christ, I'm old. Like, the reason I'm streaming is just to be, you know, a resource for new players, basically. Trying to get into this combat. Because it's a lot of fun. I really enjoy it, even 11 years later. There's a ton of jank to it, though. Game is 11 years old. Telegraphing is terrible. There's also, again, this game has also been going for 11 years, so there's a lot of visual clutter. Although maybe that'll clean up on the 19th when they introduce post-processing options. Maybe, you know, in combat it'll clear it up a little bit. Who knows? Give us some more frames back. Remains to be seen. Pretty excited, though. Yeah, and Mesmer will be the ultimate. I think Guy's almost right there. I can't think of another class that's going to be the most challenging right off the bat. The trick to fighting Mesmers, which are the purple illusion mages, is A, know you're fighting one, and B, look for the, like, cloud of buffs whenever you tab from one to another, because the main Mesmer will have all these buffs, and the illusions will not. Returning player getting into PvP space. Nice. So my advice would be hop into, like, just the PvP lobby here. You'll be able to try out a lot of the relics, which will be largely the same in World vs. World. If anything, they'll be a little bit buffed, but they're mostly the same. Exceptions to that being, like, Demon Queen and Speed Relic, but they're pretty much the same. They play the same. And you can test out anything. You'll have everything unlocked. You'll have specs unlocked, so it'll be, like, you know, something you want to go for. No, that's super true, especially right now when everything's, like, super overpowered, Orange, is if you want to get... Please do ask questions. I love it. That's, like, half the reason I'm streaming World vs. World in PvP, is everything is so freaking bursty that it's really hard to get, like, even a practice fight in a PvP scenario. So, like, the lobby's really good for that. You can duel in the guild hall now. If you have any, like, limited use passes, you can go to this cool place called Armistice Bastion, where there's dueling and you can, like, set up your characters because it's technically in World vs. World and such. Fine, I'll deposit my materials. Stop screaming at me, Sergio, wherever you are. I have, like, Sergio PTSD telling me to sort my inventory. But yeah, it's super hard to get into, especially if you don't, you know... You don't play this game 24/7, because a lot of the PvP skills that you're going to see or you're going to, you know, acquire, in quotes, don't translate to or from other games. That's also a good question. I mean, that's a good question in general for video games. What do you want out of it? If you want build variety, go to World vs. World. If you want fights, I don't know. PvP is still pretty good for it, although I think it's pretty burst heavy, but also the new weapons are changing stuff up. If you want to win, play Ranger, etc. Hello, Zach. Welcome back. Hopefully you're well. If you are enjoying the content, if you have any questions, let me know. There's most things you can build very high damage right now, and the kind of mentality in PvP, especially with everything, even like warrior invulns having a relatively low cooldowns, is you kind of just roll through all your, you build a glass character, you roll through all your cooldowns that make you invulnerable, and then whoever runs out of like invulnerable cooldowns or whoever fucks up first, they just lose, right? Oh yeah. Dude, don't get discouraged. So here's the other thing: play what you. Guys asked, yeah, do you want to play for fun or rank up? But my advice was actually going to be a very similar thing to what he pointed out. Find a build you're just having fun with, right? Like, I play warrior because I enjoy it. I don't play it because it's fun. Like, or I don't play it, sorry. Freudian slip. I play warrior because it's fun and I enjoy it. I don't play it because it's good. I've made that point almost every video I've ever made. Warrior is a very dually class. It kind of has to be middle of the road. You have to invest very hard to be able to do anything on it. Partially because of how their development works, where they don't give it a lot of attention, and partially because it tends to have just like damage and tank. So they can't make a lot of its like, I don't know. I say they can't, but they haven't made a lot of its like utility very good or unique. But again, I do think playing more than one thing is very healthy. So if you're not enjoying, you try out Mesmer, you're not enjoying it. Try out something completely the opposite side of the spectrum, like, Necromancer or Revenant or something more tanky. I have two mains for a reason. It's so that when one is unplayable or one gets nerfed, I can just switch over to the other color and be like, I'm going to play Mirage for a while. I'm going to play Warrior for a while. And if you are having trouble just like surviving and learning what your buttons even do, just take the starting Celestial gear you get from leveling up a level 80 character, and just throw that into World vs. World and just run around. Celestial gear is broken. And by broken, I mean it's just very good. I'd make an anime reference, but anime doesn't exist. That's a lie by the government, as we all know. Just like birds. If you know Gojo from Jujutsu Kaisen, when he was born, the world kind of, the level of curses had to level up. Celestial gear's like that, where by its very existence, everything else had to get better. I mean, Willbender and Dragon Hunter are good. Just keep watching those montages. Just keep watching, getting builds. Willbender's getting buffed in like 4 days. It'll be able to stomp down players. I'm not salty. It's gonna be great. I gotta type to Archer and ask him if he's okay. First class cannon-ish. That's my far. 250-ish ping. Yeah, the ping thing is going to be rough with this game. It's kind of what Guy said. Telegraphs are really rough, especially when you're fighting thieves, because by the time, especially if your ping is bad, and there's no answer to this, I'm sorry, I wish there was a graphical change or this game had rollback netcode or something like that. By the time, a lot of the time, a thief does its damage, you're going to be dead when you have high ping. A lot of the thieves, people that play thief in this game basically live in the server, or it's going to seem like it. So it's very hard to counterplay something when you're already dead by the time you know you're fighting it, right? So don't feel bad when you die to something like that. There's just nothing you're going to be able to do with that. Damn. Teleporting Dulyax. The best Tactivator. It's weird that it retains its health after it drops off the package. Yep, he's not wrong. You can kind of treat it like League, where you say, okay, the enemy team has no support, so I'm going to go heavy damage, or I'm going to go support, stuff like that. There are definitely roles in PvP. And more often than not, if you get into like gold or plat, the team with the support is going to beat out the team without a support. It's just how it do. Kind of works that way in MOBAs too. Not always. I don't actually know if I can play that song that I just played. Oh well. We'll find out. I thought I threw this. Did you see me throw this? I cannot play siege weapon. What the fuck? What the fuck is going on? Can I not place it in swampland? Do I have to place it like on land? Okay, video game, what the fuck ever, fine. Yeah, that's another thing to keep in mind. If you're actually going into PvP, this game's 10 years old and hasn't been touched since like the Stone Age for actual structured PvP. So winning games is like... There's no surrender button, which it's still debatable whether or not there should be, but more importantly, there's really no comeback mechanic, with the exception of like Temple of the Silent Storm for a lot of maps. So it's not like, it's not as rubber bandy or competitive in quotes as in modern standards as a lot of other stuff. I mean, then you'll probably have a win streak. It'll be good. That's also true, but fairly worth mentioning as well. There's no like legendary tier. It's all like plat people right now. There's not enough people playing PvP, tragically. I would be, but arenanet ate my build, so I'm in World vs. World doing nothing. Not doing nothing, playing Alacrity Bladesworn. Thank you, voice in my head. You always calm me. And like I said, don't feel too bad, just keep at it. I sucked at PvP, I still suck at PvP, but eventually I found a build that just works for me, right? Your version of Mesmer might not be what's on Meta Battle or Hard Stuck or whatever, but they're good starting points. I play a very weird version of like roaming, dancey, dually Mesmer, which is not something I've seen almost anyone else play. Those are a lie, Daniel. They don't exist. It's fake news. I don't know who told you that I have boxes in my inventory. These are from Lunar New Year, from the video that got super DMCA'd on the channel, and I can't put back up in any way, and I'm really sorry. I opened 11,000 lucky envelopes, and you sometimes get these boxes out of it. And in order to clean them, I would have to dedicate, like, I don't know, time to opening each one and salvaging it. I don't know. It's good. It gets people engaged. People always ask me. Maybe I'll just keep them there forever. Guy's not wrong. He's giving you some solid advice in chat about general PvP. Or you can just play a shitload. I didn't play multiple builds. I just, like, learned how to rotate. Scouted. Well, we'll kill it. You have a chalk egg sac, and I have 2 crystal petal infusions or whatever they're called. You got this. Eat that. Yeah, I wish that video did really well because it was a stream as well. So I feel kind of bad that it did get crushed by robots as hard as it did. Might download that one specifically and put it back up. A lot of good talks to be had that night. God fucking damn it, this server. Heavens, Oshi, you better not still be in there. Who is this, Blackgate? Fucking Blackgate. I goddamn knew it. How did I goddamn know? There's 2 people trying to take a tower. Call everybody. Call the fucking world. It's like that thing with what's her name was missing for like a week after they announced she was going to be missing for a week due to surgery, and everyone freaked the fuck out. She's part of the royal family. What's her name, chat? Help me out. That poor woman. I mean, they have more money than God, but granted, your entire life's on display, so I don't know if I'd make that trade. Told I was going to win against you. You probably will. I'm pretty bad. Why am I still in combat, video game? Hello? Am I fighting this pole? I'm fighting my emotional demons, chat. That's what I'm in combat with. Guy, are you gonna PvP with me after all this advice? Let's do it, dude. You wanna be my healer? You be my support warrior? The dude I'm gonna have on in the video, it may not be on Monday because we have to record it on Monday. He used to PvP a bunch. He might be down. V-Monster PvPs, although he's a PvE boy right now. Oh yeah, shout out chat. If you missed it, there's a Fractal Rush going on. I completely skipped over it, but go check it out. Apparently there's some dope rewards if you don't have God, Fractal God and such. Pretty much a fan of whenever arenanet does these rush events, although I wish there were more for world versus world. No downstate weeks are always the best. I'll tank rank for fun. I don't believe that you could. The elo system in this game is so weird. What do you think the over-under is on them actually fixing rush, by the way? I kind of want to do this as just like a cynical bet on the channel. I almost feel bad for them announcing that they were fixing rush instead of just doing it, because I know all the warrior players are going to be like, no, you didn't fix it, see? Here's 8 videos of it glitching out. Not without, you know, provocation, but still. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm projecting. I'm certainly lagging. Maybe I can project my lag. You're not wrong. I have way more... I don't enjoy... I enjoy either silver matches or plat matches, but I have to know it's that kind of match. Like, silver, I don't want to say it's easy, but it's very different, where, like, no one's on voice comms. And then, like, plat, everybody's queued with a buddy. You're on all the time. You're fighting 8 burst classes at once somehow. And it's, like, a very different game, right? That's kind of how my perception. Even when I had Daring Dragon Bladesworn, I'd have to be like, oh, this is a plat match. I have to think now. Because the combat in this game is so fast. Hydration check. Somebody roll one. That's good hydration. I don't believe you. I'm sure they fixed at least a bug before. Possibly more than one. Possibly more than that. See? This Dolyak just teleported like intended. No bugs, dude. You have no proof. Fixing bugs doesn't make money. It's unfortunate, but it's true. Game's 10 years old. Fixing encounters so they're playable. Now that makes money. We can technically still do all the raids. Shout out to arenanet. My favorite... What was your favorite bug, chat? My favorite was always like, we changed nothing to do with terrain or pathing or a new zone or anything. It shifted all of, like, Zera or, like, the platforms in this raid, like, by 8 centimeters, and now you just can't do the raid. That was always my favorite, where it was just, like, something completely unrelated. I love that shit. I'm sure they love that shit in quotes, too. Why did this happen? No one fucking knows, dude. Fix it! That's great. Guy, you did Harvest Temple CM with us. What are your thoughts on them cementing balance basically by making Temple of Fabe like harder? Or basically like adding the third tier to it? Snap pull's pretty sick. Cool animation too, even with the cone. Look at this like Scourge gameplay, Scourge sword gameplay, chat. This is sword Scourge gaming, I believe. No, he's got a staff right now. I thought he had swords. Sword, sword, staff. Getting so many clips from the stream. It's going to be great. I kind of want to get closer. Oh, you can't first person on a cat. That's unfortunate. Can I do it on a chair? I can do it on a chair. Couldn't care less. That's where I'm at. Never doing Harvest Temple again. That shit took so long. I still don't think, I don't know, maybe it's just my outside perception looking in because I didn't do it, but like Temple of Fabe, just because it's shorter, seems like in the long run it won't be as hard as Harvest Temple. The thing that gets me about Harvest Temple is it's a 13 goddamn minute long fight where any mechanic can insta-wipe you and make you start over. Temple of Fabe isn't that long, so it doesn't seem like, you know, the hardest part of raiding is hurting cats. It doesn't seem like if you just brute force it enough, you'll not be able to get it, you know? This is a really good fight. If this man had utility food, he'd probably be winning. Interesting. He's using, I think that's Thief Relic. Yeah, huh. Did you think you'd see the day where a Scourge could take on a Willbender, chat? What a time to be alive in current year. In before Willbender buffs, right? Oh, he's got him. He's got him. He's on the run. He's kiting. Man's running Alacrity Scourge that's going away next week. We'll see if the Willbender Alacrity goes away. People tell me it doesn't matter. They're probably right. Oh, he's got him. Who's gonna get it? Who's gonna get it? Hey, don't make fun of me like that. I tried. Oh, he's willbending. He's willbending away. Oh, the bleed ticks almost got him, chat. That was so suspenseful. This has been fun. Let's play in first person for. Oh, nope, that's a chair. Let's play in first person for a little bit, chat. Oh, come back. Can I get on a cat in first person? I can't. Does it put me back? It doesn't put me back. All right, let's do this. If I do a spin move, does it spin the camera? It doesn't. That's disappointing. No, that was a really good job from the Scourge. He almost had that. Like I said, if he had utility food, he probably would have won. That was really cool. I'm going to cheer for him. Trying to use my emotes more. Except I can't spell cheer. Dang, they got that can't. The fun adventures you have in World vs. World, I just wish we had New Borderlands. I know everyone, like, hates it, but I would love New Borderlands. Both the game and the Borderlands. I still need to finish it with... Maybe that's what we could do when we're hanging out. We could play, Tiny Tina's. It'd be fun. I need to finish that. Everybody, I don't think anyone on Earth has ever beaten Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. Everybody I know got like 46% of the way through through it and then quit and then like never touched it again. It's so weird. I don't think they made a last half of that game. Although it got DLC. Maybe they just made DLC. Oh man. Hopefully it sounded much better, though. I keep checking it periodically because I'm super paranoid now, and Twitch sounds fine. So hopefully YouTube is also. Sounding alright. I'll have to edit down the front of this YouTube video, but it's good. This is my sentry. Dang, he's letting me have the sentry. What a nice man. I don't believe that you beat Tiny Tina's. I don't think anyone has. It's like a Telltale game where it was going to come out with more and then just didn't. And dumped it. Just use it. You're going to just dump Tina and leave her by the side of the road all used like that guy? Heartless, heartless, heartless man. The class system in that was really cool. I just wish you got 2 different action skills instead of just getting to choose. Don't get me wrong, the choosing was a welcome change, but 2 would have been better. You guys want to play the video game? You gonna do it? No? Alright, cool. I'm gonna take this camp now. No, it's my camp. Fuck! I've been thwarted. Bravo's encampment. Oh, goddamn. Hello. Friends! Build friends. Build wars too. Ooh, that man has a fancy cape. I give alacrity. Use catapults. Okay, bye. I run supply. Yeah, if anyone has any questions about PvP, that was like a great discussion, or World vs. World, how to get started, where to go. This game's fantastic and doesn't tell you jack, so please ask. Like, again, literally half the reason I'm streaming. Don't think that your questions are unwelcome or too stupid here. I can talk forever about nothing, so don't feel bad about that. Nice, this guy even took the camp. These people are my heroes, dude. I'm gonna recruit them all. God damn it. My heroes, no! Never meet your heroes, chat. And dragon trigger over to this doe. It's never gonna see it coming, except it will, because it has a huge-ass delay now. He's shooting me. Stop shooting me. Okay. In the wrong weapon set, that's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's still fine. We're still fine, chat. Still fine. Still fine. All good. See? All good. I don't know what you're panicking about, chat. Not the giant red blob. That's for sure. I think it'd be so cool if you could store the bullets and they were used for, like, armaments or something. Oh, it's this one druid. You know, this guy's an asshole. He gets to die. Almost killed myself. I'll get him with my ranged weapon. Thanks, arenanet. Appreciate it. Oh, World vs. World nonsense. It's great. Guy kept me in combat forever earlier. Very rude. What's patches say? Uncharitably done. There's one VOA guy. Is it Boomy? It's Boomy. I know that Sylvari thief anywhere. Oh, had some really good fights tonight. I'm getting really hungry though. Trying to keep my calories up because I'm actually managing to pack on some beef to my tiny frame for once. I need to just start gluing more ham to my face. Yeah, if you out there are catching the VOD, I am Pseudo. I do giveaways Monday or Tuesday, whichever day I can stream. I usually stream Monday, Wednesday, and sometimes Friday, 9 Eastern. So that's right 1 hour after reset, I think now. Daylight savings, thank you. Enjoy the sunlight. It's been a night of fun. I'll keep going as soon as my mouth gives out, until my mouth gives out for a little bit. But if you have any questions, please ask. Let me know. Type them in chat. Ask in the VOD or in the comments. I do lots of like little build updates, broken builds videos, as well as news and whatnot. So if that's your thing, head over to YouTube and check out the videos. And if you just like the chill streams on Twitch, grab the emotes for free. They're pretty sick. I think my new light is screwing me up. What I get for having a sun lamp in the summer. Let's find one more objective to do, chat. We're going to take Cloven. No, it's Blackgate. We're not going to take Cloven. Let's find something on a map that we could do conceivably. Desert's cute. Ah. Well. How is Desert cute? We own nothing on Desert. Whatever. Guy, do you have any advice for a potentially returning player? Someone who's just like dipping their toes back into this game? Other than don't play it? I'm just curious if anyone has any suggestions that I didn't think of. I have my little short list of stuff I'm going to advise / ask. Because I'm curious, like the outside perspective. What's the game feel like after 3 years? We've all been experiencing it in real time. Anyone out there want some fireworks? Otherwise, I'm going to sell them for 5 whole silver. Fuck yeah. Yeah, Mir. Get over here. Yeah, just like stuff you'd mention, like, hey, you know, weapons master training's this, or do this first, or get a sky scale. Just curious, you know, friend of yours was dipping their toes back into it, just checking out the waters, what you would tell them. Yes. Well, he's not going to do either, I'll tell you that right now. I did half the sky scale for him in Season 4, and he didn't finish it. Like, that's almost what made him quit. Because he's a PvP guy, not a collection guy. So there was no... Again, I talk about different content that interests different people. A lot of people loved the sky scale and thought it was cool how you had to raise a size, like a sky scale from an egg, and a lot of people couldn't stand it. So... very different demographics, but that's why there's an option now, I suppose. And then WoW, you know, literally ate Guild Wars 2's lunch. Beat them up and took their lunch money. What I heard, the WoW sky scale was all right, though. Like one raid that used it or something. I don't know, man. I think the new weapons are crazy town, comparatively. He left, like... He played a fair bit of Willbender. I think that's about when he dipped out. I actually haven't done the Soto Skyscale collection, now that I think of it. You need to do that for the Masteries. Sorry, wasn't your thing, it still won't be? Yeah, that's fair. Hey, did you finish yours? Speaking of, that's funny. I know you were telling me about like doing the little mini events. Do you need to do the new Sky Scale collection to get both sets of masteries? I think you do, right? Might have to check that out. I need to max my PvE masteries, and maybe now could be the time. I like the Staff 5 animation when it goes off. I think it's sick. I wish it body blocked for allies by default. Oh, did they kill my catapult? I think they did. Yeah, those bastards. All right, we're going to give this a shot, chat, and then I'm going to go pass the F out. Yeah, but at least they don't charge for a lot of those upgrades. I don't know. I kind of disagree with that statement, actually. Like, the things like auto loot, yeah. The core stuff, yeah. But things like the Sky Scale, like the being able to take updrafts, I think that's what he's doing, so I think it'll be all good. He's the one that did, like, Harvest Temple with us, like, once or twice. Ranger that came in, or the Vindicator that came in and pressed buttons. He's a really chill dude. You like him a lot. See if I can get him to stick around for more than one day. I don't want to bully him, though. People can play video games they like. It's okay. People can like different things on the internet. Alright, let's do this, chat. It took me like 5 years before I knew that it was healthy to like different things on the internet. It's not a joke. Oh, fuck yeah. Do you want to fight? Fight me. Reaper. This is much better than taking... Fuck you! Ah, awesome, he does. Hell yeah. I'll go over here now. Bye. Dang, I'm still snap to targeted even though I've turned that off like 4 times tonight. Dang, targeted to the scale. It's too bad. Got him. Didn't crit. Would have killed him if it did. Dang, that didn't even hit. Good fight, sir. Yeah, it's a projectile. Tis a real projectile. Just gonna bow. Sorry, he thinks I'm BMing him. I'm just trying to get the bow out, dude. Hey, they can fire it over the shoulder. I think that's a fair trade. You can have my catapult as your prize, sir. Yeah, it's telling you to do your armor, Gibbs. Go farm. What are you doing? It's like how the world is telling me to go to sleep because I'm actually tired for once. I got like 4 hours of sleep last night. You are. It's smart. This man's smart. How am I still in combat with stuff, chat? What? Am I just in combat with my own sense of insecurity? Probably, right? I don't know. This has been a lot of fun. Check out the VOD if you want something to listen to over the weekend. I'll be back probably on Monday for streams at a regular time, 9 Eastern, 1 hour after reset. And yeah, if you have any questions about the build or builds you want to share or thoughts, hit up the VOD. Casually, slowly gaining a really solid audience of build crafters and build enthusiasts. So it's going to be good. Oh, do you have something to add right before we end, Mr. O? Type fast. Type fast, sir. Just scroll down to see it. Oh, not doing Soto on your own. Oh, well, I guess you'll never do it. Hey all, what's the surprise pseudo? Jesus, you people showing up right at the end. The surprise is I've got some people that are going to be hopping in, Maddie, for that are like returning, checking out the game, interviewing people. I need friends, period. So I guess we're both out of luck now. Maybe I'll do it and we can have some more garbage tier content, or we can just do it in our own time. Yeah, no worries. If anyone has any questions, hit up the VOD. Ask me in the description, etc., or in the comments, etc., etc., etc. And yeah, cheers. I'll see you all on Monday. Take care. hit up the channel for lots of new upcoming content, and let me know what you want to see. Cheers. Have a wonderful night. I'm Pseudo, and I'll see you in Tyria. Peace out.